What's going on, Landy boy?
Oh, not much. What's up with you, Tommy boy?
Well, gossiping about coworkers, but actually we're here filming episode 34 of the podcast.
For real this time.
Yeah.
Shout out Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal were 34 for a while. I don't know how much longer I can keep this trend up, but hey, shout out Shaquille O'Neal.
Uh, Probably until episode 99. I don't think there's any three numbers in sports, right?
I mean, I'd have to start reaching out to like motocross and stuff like that after, because
Yeah.
I feel like episode 199. Y'all might have to remind me about this. But for episode 199, I'm most definitely gonna give a shout to Travis Pastrana, and then after that, I don't know.
Alright.
He's like the only three-digit one I know. But Travis Pastrana is going to get the shout out 199. Not yet. Not shout out to Travis Pastrana yet.
We're getting there.
160 some episodes from now.
Yeah. Now, I do want to get something just right off the rip here. It's hot as
Okay.
fuck. Alright.
Yeah.
So, I
It's
got my air
94 degrees
conditioner.
room.
Yeah, I got my air conditioner going in here. And I know Landy Boy can't hear it because, Discord audio is pretty nice. But because I'm recording with OBS and Nick would record the sound of cotton falling, y'all are going to hear a little bit of wind noise in the background. I'm not going to turn it off, sorry. It's too hot. It's staying on.
So while we're getting these, little early chats in, I do want to say, for a couple minutes before we actually started recording, I did message Sean. No response yet, but I figured that, it'd be easier to get a response from him now than if I wait till like an hour in the show,
Yeah.
So we might potentially have two more guests lined up for the near future. Odds are both of them are going to say no.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do want to say, I shout out Shaquille O'Neal. I think that man is the greatest, I don't want to say entrepreneur, but the greatest businessman or investor
Okay.
ever. I don't know if you keep up with all the things he does.
Not all of them, but I
The
am
man's insane.
fairly familiar with his big financial moves anyways. It's pretty smart.
Has like some Five Guys restaurants. I know he's really big for Papa John's. Ton of stuff.
He's got the deal with
Ton of
Reebok,
stuff.
and he makes
Yeah.
the Shaq shoes for Walmart.
Yeah. Shout out Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest humans to ever live.
He's a million times smarter than he looks.
Yeah, I mean, you look at him and you think, oh, he's just like a dumb athlete, but no, the man is literally like a genius investor. I mean, he
I
knows
mean,
what's up.
it makes sense though. With the size of his head, like you can fit a lot of
Yeah.
brain in there.
You ever seen the Pete Davidson joke he did? Roasting. I don't know whose roast it was at, but it was Pete Davidson doing a roast on Shaq during his set.
Yeah.
Thinking about his knuckles should be scarred from dragging the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly how he words it, but that's one of the greatest roast lines I've ever heard. I love it. I love that whole Pete Davidson roast thing.
You know what my favorite roast from this roast of whatever celebrity thing?
Who's that?
It was the roast of Tom Brady, right?
Oh yeah, I
Tony
know where it's
Hinchcliffe
going.
walks in. The first thing he says, "Nice shoes, bitch. Did you win those in the divorce?"
My favorite. I don't know how much you know about Rob Gronkowski, but
I
he's
love
kind
him.
of he's got the funny CT. He's got like the kind of CT that makes you just an absolute sweetheart, hilarious. I love Nikki Glazer. I love Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer goes up there and she's just tearing into everybody, and just starts talking about Tom Brady's cryptocurrency scams and all that. And she's like, I mean, even Gronk's like, me know that not real money.
Yeah.
I can't do it justice because it's Nikki Glazer, but that's my favorite. Just treating Gronk like an absolute autist with Down syndrome is hilarious.
I mean, he
I
practically
mean,
is.
I love Rob. I love Rob
Dude,
Gronkowski.
Rob
He's
Gronkowski's laugh has CTE.
Rob Gronkowski's I don't know if CTE is genetic. It's gonna be after Rob Gronkowski starts having kids.
You know what
His
CTE
future
is, right?
son's it's a head injury.
Well, it's like brain scarring from
Right.
concussions.
So I'm gonna say I don't think it's able to pass on through your genes, but I'm saying it's gonna be
Okay.
after
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski doesn't get His future son's gonna pop out of the womb, probably already 8 pounds and be born with CTE. 'Cause Robert Gronkowski's a massive human. He's got an awful case of CTE.
Rob Gronkowski's son is gonna sprint out of the womb and dive itself onto the floor. Or spike
He's
itself
gonna
onto the floor.
he's gonna pick up the midwife and just spike her,
Yeah.
He's gonna like stiff arm the doctor on his way out the womb. He's gonna be born like already deadlifting 250 pounds.
Crazy.
Like those Gronkowski genes, man. I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 of his brothers play in the NFL too. Crazy family genes. I don't know, like
they're all jacked too. They're just massive.
I don't know what
Strong
they're putting in the water where Gronk's family comes from. I need to get some of that.
testosterone.
Just like straight HGH. Nothing else. Just water and HGH is all he had growing up.
I think that's what Joe Rogan had growing up, because his fucking chest is like a barrel.
Yeah. Like, Joe Rogan is an absolute unit if you think about it.
Dude, have you seen him do like I forget what it's called, like the rear like roundhouse kick thing?
He's insane.
Yeah.
Like, Joe Rogan is not real. He's insane human being all around.
Yeah, that guy's a crazy amount of dedication for what he does, and especially what he did in like his 20s, 30s, like Fear Factor, being in MMA, all that stuff. Dude, he was on top of his game for a while.
I mean, like, going from Fear Factor to, I don't know what came after that, but like straight to like being the most famous UFC commentator ever to being the most famous podcaster ever. And like, he's living the dream life. He was on one of the TV shows of all time, and he's carved out probably the greatest commentating career for any combat sport. I mean, like,
I think
in any real combat sport.
Fear Factor genuinely was like one of my favorite shows. Or like as a kid, anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Joe Rogan is
better than watching women drink Donkey Kong for $5.
You ever heard of Killer Karaoke?
No.
Oh boy, so Killer Karaoke used to be a show. I don't know who made it or who had the idea for it. It's Fear Factor mixed with karaoke. This is like the most famous one. You have this chick on like a swing, like moving her up and down to a tank of live swimming eels. You have to do like karaoke. You have to sing while you're doing all these like weird, stupid stunt things. It's crazy. Like, here's this one with looks like pigeons, whatever that is. Like, Steve-O was apparently the host of it at some point. If that tells you anything, Steve-O was on it. Vaguely remember just clips and like I guess segments from that show on YouTube when I was in elementary school, and I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I still think it's one of the weirdest things ever to this day.
Definitely seems like it. Also, the one with the tank of eels, right? Obviously, they're not gonna use electric eels, so they just have normal,
probably not,
unelectric eels. It's just a non-venomous water snake. Like, it's not even something to be scared of.
I guess the fear part of it comes from like, oh, it's slimy. It might nick you with your with its mouth, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's why they never put me on that kind of show, because they'd be like, oh, you want me to swim with eels? Okay.
I don't even know what my fear would be for Killer Karaoke. Just put make me do karaoke in front of a group of Latina women or blondes, and I'll crack. I'll cry on national television. Make me do karaoke in front of Gabby Rourke from the last episode I mentioned. I'm gonna have a panic attack, man. Again, Gabby Rourke, if you're somehow seeing this, hit me up. I am down horrendously for you, Gabby Rourke. Finest woman alive.
Yeah, man. I think the only like fear factor or killer karaoke challenges that would get me is like eating bugs or drinking cum. Like that's like the only two things I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like you can cover
Yeah,
me in
like
bugs,
anytime
I
they're
don't
like,
care. I'll get them off. You can make me swim with fish. I don't give a fuck. They're fish, dog. I swim in lakes all the time. But like eating a bug or like drinking donkey cum, like literally happened on Fear Factor, I could never do that.
I present you with uh this. Danger Aaron did this. Covered him in honey and salmon. They strapped him in a chair and released a bear into it. That might actually get me to crack.
Hmm. I also like bears, so
This
just
entire
I would not be scared of that.
this entire movie was insane. Danger Aaron might be one of the craziest dudes to ever live.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in that whole, that cast is, but I just love Danger Aaron. There's another one. They had him in one, tank, I guess, one dome, and they had somebody else on the other side. They're trying to blow the tarantula toward each other. Absolutely stupid. It's funny. It's funny to watch.
That's another one that like I know I wouldn't be scared of because like okay, I'd be talking to the guy on the other end and be like, all right, don't blow it, don't disturb it, don't do anything. It's gonna crawl to one of us and it's gonna be over. Just let it happen. Don't piss it off. And then it's gonna walk to one side and it's gonna be over. Tarantulas aren't even that venomous. Like, people think, oh, they'll kill you, whatever. It's about equivalent to a bee sting. It might kill a bird, not you.
Put him in there with a black widow and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, that would scare the shit out of me because that's again something
Yeah.
that could like actually kill you. But a tarantula, dude, I'd be like, yeah, come on, bud, come to my side. I want to see you up close.
I've only ever seen one black widow in person. Whenever we first moved into this house we're living at now, me and my dad were cleaning out the backyard because it was a mess from the previous owners. And they had like a bunch of, I guess, old wood rotten or whatever. And we're getting up to burn it because, what else are we going to do with it? It's old, rotten, leftover wood. And just hiding on the underside of one of those long strips of wood is a white, sizable black widow.
I don't think I've ever seen
We throw it into the fire too.
Of course.
We threw it into the fire with the wood. What else are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. I have seen my fair share of brown recluses around here, which aren't typically deadly, right? You have to get bit by like 10 of them at the same time to die.
Yeah.
But I read a statistic that 1 in 5 brown recluse bites ends up being necrotic, which means your flesh starts like rotting off at the source. I've been bit 4 times by brown recluses. I'm terrified of that next bite.
Yeah, you might want to avoid them.
Yeah.
The most common ones I see around here really are the long legs, and the granddad long legs, as we call them.
Especially in Kentucky.
Those are like you can. Kentucky. Oh yeah, all over. Like growing up in Eastern Kentucky, I saw them constantly. Like wherever I was outside.
Yeah.
They're insane. Like pick up a rock, you're likely to find a long legs under there. Go to the carport or the driveway after it's been cool for a while. Probably gonna find a long legs.
Yeah, I got some family that lives, I think, east of Lexington, and they're all on my dad's side, so I haven't seen them in like 12 years. Probably more than that at this point. Not. Oh no, easily like 15 years now that I think about it. But I remember when I did go down to visit them one time, just seeing hundreds of long legs everywhere. Like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is about them that makes them so common. Like, I don't know how often they mate or how many offspring they produce, but it's incredible, like how many you'll see. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah, they really be getting jiggy with it.
You remember what Judy Hopps said in Zootopia, whatever? Like, something about rabbit. Okay, so the main character in that movie is like this police rabbit thing, whatever.
I've seen the memes.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a reference or a line or something in there, and like, say what you want about rabbits, but we do like to multiply. She's like doing math on like a sketch pad. You know, something she's like, say something about rabbits, but we do like to multiply.
The term
A
fucking
casual
rabbits.
reproductive joke.
Yeah.
A casual reproductive joke in a Disney Channel movie. Or maybe she said we are good at multiplying, you know, while doing math.
Yeah. There's a
Hilarious joke in hindsight.
there's one Disney movie. I don't remember which one it is, but they have a shelf on a wall that's made of. It's sort of like weirdly octagonal, right? Or it has like octagons making up the shelf. If you take that and you turn it 90 degrees, you realize that that is the molecular structure of LSD.
That might have been in a. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that in like a kids show or something. That's people at Disney get away with a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one really famous example of. I mean, I can't remember the movie because it's from like, I don't know, the 80s or something, but I think it was on VHS when it originally came out, and it was about like mice or something, I think, or like rats. Or anyways, there's a scene where they're like, I don't know, I don't think that's it, but there's this scene where there's these like rats in like a, I don't know, some like little car thing, like zooming down like an alleyway. And in the background, you've got the typical, like, just brick building moving. It's like the same frame repeating. But, like, every, like, 10 frames or something like that, if you pause it at the right time, in one of the windows, you can see a picture of two people having sex. That's in a PG movie.
Oh, man.
Oh,
three blind.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, on the VHS release of that, what's the girl's name?
Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit. They animated her vagina in the scene where she gets thrown out of the car on the VHS release. It's not on the CD release. It's not on the Disney Plus release. If you got the original VHS, you can see a little pink of the people fucking with the mouse in the back, or the mouse with the people fucking in the back.
Yes, so it's from The Rescuers. Now, yeah. You can see a nude frame in the background, so I'm not going to show that.
No, it's on YouTube.
But here is the. Here it is, and you can see right there. Oh, nudie. Yeah, that's. I don't know how that got away. I don't know how they got away with that. How they slipped that in.
It was one person's job to animate the wall of that section. They went, "I'll put a picture of titties up there," and no one noticed.
For like one frame, probably.
Yeah.
One frame, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, somebody obviously noticed because we're talking about it.
Well, yeah, someone noticed like 20 years after the fact. But I wonder if Zach knows about that. He's a Disney fan.
How, man, Zach, he's biggest Disney fan I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody that's packing around a Disney mini backpack.
He has his whole arm with a Disney tat on it. It's like, it says like Disney. It's got like birds and stars and shit flying around it.
I mean, Zach he's an interesting character. He's
definitely fits.
I got to see him again for the first time since I left yesterday.
Yeah.
Got to see him for the first time I left Dollywood, and that was an experience.
Like I've been saying, he's not as nice as you remember him being.
I mean, listen, as the great Wanda from BoJack Horseman once said, when you look at the world through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
That's actually
the greatest quotes in TV history.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest quotes in TV history. I don't know who wrote it, but it's my favorite line from Wanda in that entire series. Is when you look at the world through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot of like incredibly deep and I guess philosopher. I don't know. Philosophical. I couldn't think. Yeah, philosophical term and phrases and quotes in that show, and it's honestly the writing staff on BoJack Horseman. Huh?
Isn't the show kind of about like BoJack learning how to be a better person and like having like real life experiences?
That's like his biggest like goal, other than turning around and getting off of alcohol and drugs and pills and all that. It's like he wants to be a better person. He wants to be loved and supported and make those around him proud. That's pretty much the whole like character arc. He goes from alcoholic. I'm not going to spoil it, but he starts off as like an alcoholic, former washed up TV star in the '90s to now alcoholic, bill popping, living off of residuals from his show in the '90s. Again, it's why possibly I have favorite show like 1A Breaking Bad, 1B BoJack. They're both up there for sure. Like they change depending on the day. There's a stink bug on the blinds. Look at, I don't know if y'all can see that.
I hate stink bugs, dog.
I hate them, and especially the ones that like just keep flying. Like you have certain ones, they're chill. They just kind of sit there, don't make any noise, don't bother you. And then you have the ones that fly. The ones that do not stop flying.
So
I want this thing away.
Actually, I figured out a genius way to get rid of stink bugs. So you just take like a water bottle, right? Like an empty water bottle, and there's like a little bit of water in it, or like I've got a container of isopropyl alcohol that it just has like an ounce of alcohol left in it. If I see one like crawling on the ceiling or something, because that's almost always where they are, I just get the bottle, put it up to them, they drop into the bottle, and then the alcohol kills them, or they drown in the water, or whatever.
So what I'm doing right now is these, I'm going to try to show the best I can. These cup holders pop out, right? So I popped this one out right here. I've got it trapped in that cup holder. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to suffocate in there or what, but that's the goal.
Bugs don't really suffocate, but it'll starve to death after a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll overheat. I don't know.
It'll starve to death. Bugs don't really care about heat.
Yeah, well, he's trapped under there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 3-hour show. He might overheat in that time. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
I got off track. What were we talking about? I got off track talking about that stink bug.
BoJack Horseman and his life experiences.
BoJack Horseman, yeah.
And how he becomes a better person throughout the show.
Again, that's just genius writing. I mean, everything about that show, the characters, the jokes, the actual like dramatic parts of it, the music, if it tells you anything, the worst episode of the entire series is the first episode when it's ever just getting everything set up. The rest of the show is fantastic. I mean, straight banger after banger after banger. I love it. I love it so much. I know I've mentioned this multiple times at this point, but I watch it at least once a year all the way through.
Yeah.
Just that good. Just that good.
So you said the first episode is the worst. Would you also agree that the first season of Breaking Bad is pretty bad?
I mean, yeah, but granted, you have 7 episodes as compared to, 18 to 20 or more.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a slow burn. So the first season just kind of like, yeah, here's this guy, here's what he does. Here's this guy, here's what he does. Oh, they killed somebody. Oh, they're going to do this. That's basically what it is. It's just setting up how the show's going to progress. Once you get midway through like season 2 and you're really on it, it's just
best show of all time.
Impossible to hate.
Suffer through that first season.
Yeah, you gotta suffer through burning the body in the acid and watching Walt kill Crazy 8. Spoilers for anybody who's not seen it yet, but it's a over 15-year-old show. Yeah, it's like a 15, 16-year-old show. Y'all be fine if you've not seen it yet. But like once you get into like season 2, season 3, with like when Gus is fully introduced and being a menace. Greatest TV villain in history, in my opinion, by the way, is Gus Fring.
I still think it's crazy that Gus comes in towards the end of season 2 and is only there through season 3. Like, there's 2 seasons without that guy. It's so long, and it doesn't make sense that he gets killed so sort of early into the show.
I mean, Giancarlo Esposito, major props to him. He killed that performance. I mean,
yeah,
absolutely mastered it. Absolute masterclass in acting. I don't think there's ever been a better TV villain acting job or written character in general than Gus Fring. I mean, everything about him.
Yeah, there might not be, honestly. Everything about that guy was written perfectly, because that's what his character was. Perfect. All the time.
I mean, now, technically speaking, is Walter a villain? Kinda, sorta. If you're looking at
100%,
like
he's the biggest villain of all time.
well,
I mean, not
but
really.
like if you're looking, but like if you're looking at people that has a beef or some sort of hatred against the protagonist, then yeah, it'd be Gus Fring. Now, if Walter is considered, a villain, he's probably the greatest.
Yeah. Although,
And like you
Walter
said
tries
in
not
the,
to portray himself as a villain, so you sort of get the duality of that, where
in,
Gus is just always a villain, but he has a clean backstory he keeps about everything. Like when he's getting interrogated by the DEA, and he has that journal with like the date and time of everywhere he went, and and like everything I perfectly planned out. And they're like, well, you say you're a Chilean citizen, but we checked all the records in Chile, and you don't have a birth certificate there, and you don't have a social security. You don't have any kind of identification in Chile. And he's like, oh well, I was born during Pinochet's regime, and he was really really bad at the paperwork. It's a very well known thing about them. It's very possible that they never filed my birth at all. And they're like, fuck, I guess that checks out. Yeah, all right.
I mean, that, bravo, Vince. I know that's becoming like a running joke on our show now again, but
It is.
bravo, Vince.
Bravo.
I mean, every single character in that show, with the exception of Marie and Skylar, are fantastic. I mean, I have never hated a character more in my life than I hated Skylar White.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, I hate Marie a lot, but I hate Skylar more.
yeah. Like, I am the founder, president, CEO, and biggest active member of the Skylar White Hate Club.
And here's the thing.
From the moment I met her, I despised her, and she did not do anything to help her case at all.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Skylar as a character totally makes sense. Everything she does makes sense. Like, she's really not a bad character. Anne Gunn, the woman that plays her, is just so fucking good at being awful that it like ruins the role.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mr.
Just that, I mean, like the way she
President.
delivers the lines, the way she does things, like everything is sort of perfect about it, but it's terrible for being perfect. They could have had anyone else fill in that position, had it be done 80% as well, and the character would have been 10 times more liked.
I mean, props to Anna Gunn. She does an incredible job playing the worst character in TV history.
Yeah.
I hate Skylar White.
Breaking Bad.
There's another stink bug.
Breaking Bad, from Skylar's perspective, is just a living nightmare for like over a year. Like it's psychological
It's the same one
torture
again.
for her, but
I don't know how he escaped. Oh, he's back up in there. Okay. He got out of the cup holder somehow. I have it stacked on top. He's trapped again, though. I'm gonna weigh it down.
hell yeah.
I just love Breaking Bad. Like I said, every single character in there is perfectly done, perfectly written, perfectly acted.
We did that Breaking Bad tier list last episode.
And it was hard to rank anybody under S, other than,
some of the obvious bad ones, yeah.
Yeah. Or Ted. Ted obviously need to go lower.
Have you made a...
Can we talk about how bad Ted is?
Ted's not that bad. I mean, he's a tax delinquent.
And what you were saying?
I forgot. Oh, yeah. On the topic of tier list, we did a Red Dead 2 tier list. Have you made any further progress in RDR2?
Not since then, no, unfortunately.
Okay.
I thought about getting on the other night and playing for an hour or two, but I was just too tired. I had to go to bed.
I'm waiting for you to get to the plot twist so we can talk about it on here.
Boy, the fact that you said there's a plot twist is spoiled that there is a plot twist, but okay.
Yeah, but you're not gonna know about it literally until it happens. Then you're gonna be like, oh, it's the thing.
I'm interested now. I'm gonna try to get to that whenever I get a chance.
It's not really a, I don't know, plot twist is exactly the right word. That's just the best way I can describe it, I guess, without literally just saying what happens.
Okay. Now, that being said, I've loved the game so far, and I'm kind of like pausing in between plays and stuff like that because I don't want it to end. I do not want it to end. I love my favorite outlaw cowboy, Arthur. Arthur
Yeah.
Morgan is. I just love Arthur, man. Arthur's such a great character. Like, I know
Genuinely,
what's coming. I know.
he might be the best character in all of gaming.
I know what's coming. I know his future is grim. He has tuberculosis now. It's unfair. I mean, sure, he's murdered and killed probably hundreds of people, but
Probably
the fun of
hundreds
it.
before the game even starts.
Yeah. How many does he kill during the shootouts alone in like Blackwater and Saint Denis and all that?
Hundreds more.
Yeah. And though that's not to mention like just if you kill a random person during a mission or something, you know. Like a lot of people he kills during the whatever the Braithwaite Mansion
Yeah, the Braithwaite
mission.
Manor, the shootout at 6 Point Cabin with the O'Driscolls, with the shit, what's the small a short walk in a pretty town, the one where Sean dies and you kill all the Greys.
The one right after you get back from what's it called? The island.
No, that's the one with the Pinkertons in LaGraw.
That's what I'm saying. But he still kills a ton of people during that.
Oh yeah.
Arthur might have actually got hit by karma, but you know it is what it is. It's fine. He doesn't deserve it. It's Arthur Morgan.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, he's robbed thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and sure, he's killed probably thousands of people. But he's Arthur. He deserves it.
You know what else has
He
killed
deserves to live. I
thousands of
mean,
people? Cancer. Why don't we get rid of cancer?
I think they're trying.
I think they have been trying for a long time because they know it would actually get rid of it. They just don't want to hear it.
And is that going to be a future Tommy Boy conspiracy?
There's not even a conspiracy, dude. In Mexico, they got the cure for it. If you got cancer, go to Mexico. It's like a known thing.
How much is it in Mexico? How much does it cost?
I don't know what it costs, but it's pretty fucking cheap because it's Mexico.
Yeah.
Instead of blasting with radiation, they take a certain enzyme out of apricot pits. Which, by the way, if you want to sell apricots in America, they have to be GMO'd so that they don't grow that enzyme in the pits. Anyways, they take that enzyme out of the pits, and they make some kind of a juice with it. Now, I call it a juice that, that they shoot you up with, and that's supposed to get rid of the cancer. It's like 70% effective, so.
Man, do you want to inform the audience, by the way, of the new project that we started? Or do you want to keep that surprise?
I'll tell them a little bit
It's up to you
about it.
since it was your idea.
We're writing a TV show. Basically, if you guys have seen My Name is Earl, and you know the way that show is shot, with like the way that Earl talks to the viewers, like through the TV, while like he's doing other things, on screen, and the way he's just sort of goes about life. We're gonna have a similar style to that, but it's not gonna be about a guy who got hit by a car after getting a winning lottery ticket and now has to right all his wrongs. It's gonna be some gambling addict, degenerate, smoker, drinker, whatever that just can never ever keep money in his wallet. We kind of based the main character off of my friend Gage, and old friend Gage, in the way that he is just perpetually broke for all of his life. And Well, we're gonna have a huge roster of side characters that are mostly gonna be named somewhat after our coworkers in first name anyway, just as a sort of inside joke to us, I
Yeah, not
guess.
my thing.
And yeah, it's going pretty good so far. We got a lot of character bios down. We got general ideas for episodes down. We haven't really written an actual episode, but we got some ideas, and I'm probably gonna work on it tonight.
Yeah. Did you see I wrote down the number 12 on the character list? I want you to check that out. I don't want to
I see
spoil
you
too
right.
much. Yeah, but did you read the
I
description
did,
to it?
yeah. I like it.
What did you what yeah, I was about to say, what did you think about that? You think that could work?
I don't know if you saw while you were in there typing it, I went under it and typed, "This is great. I love it so much."
I did not see that, no, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I left you a little positive message while you were writing that.
Yeah, now, do you think it would be strange having 10 and 11, kind of married after considering one of them in real life does not bat that way?
I mean, yeah, it's all fiction. It's not actually gonna be them in the show.
Fair point. Fair point, fair point, fair point. I love Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
I might have spoiled too much there, but
No, you didn't spoil
I'm not
anything
gonna
at
drop
all.
first names yet.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna drop first names yet, but just
there's a Lockheed Martin joke with one of the characters, so we'll leave it at that.
not name dropping first names yet, so nobody steals your idea. But
Yeah. I figured Lockheed would be like a funny middle name.
now, okay. Yeah, I got some questions to ask later. I'm not gonna ask too much on camera because we got this to focus on. But
Yeah.
I'm loving these characters so far. We can chat about episode 1 of the show.
That's actually why I started making the character bios, because I was thinking, alright, how do I write episode 1? I was like, well, he's probably gonna have some friends with him, or like go and talk to a friend. It's not just gonna be him for like, I don't know, an hour, or whatever it's gonna be. So I was like, I'll just write some characters first. I'll get some friends for them. I'll get some general ideas of what these people do, and then we can start writing it from there. We'll make it make sense. I think so far,
And then how long?
my favorite one, personally, is probably Lindsay.
Oh yeah, that's a funny one. I like that.
That, that one, I was literally just like, I was just thinking of people's names, and just that whole like name and description just popped into my head. I just wrote it down. It's pretty good.
Now, how long are we gonna write these episodes to be? Are they gonna be like half-hour sitcoms? Or gonna be like an hour-long, sit-down comedy? Watch it with for a long time.
It's hard to say. I think in hours probably the right thing to do, or like, well, I think 55 minutes is the TV hour, whatever. But
It was like 40-something minutes was a TV hour because I would figure like 48. That would leave 12 minutes of the commercials.
well, so it's usually the whole episode will be 55 minutes, and then they'll trim it down to 30 and fill the rest with ads, or like 35 and fill the rest with ads, however it works out. Uh, so I kind of want to write it to be 55 minutes or an hour, whatever, technically, but have it. I mean, it's still gonna be able to be trimmed down to like a half hour, if we want to put it. Well, no, we don't really need to do that because we're probably not gonna put it on cable.
We're gonna sell this straight to a streaming service.
Yeah, it's going like straight to Hulu.
So if we wanted to make these episodes, 2.5 hours long, we could do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking hours.
Oh, get ready for the 6-hour series finale coming in 2037.
We could do that. We could legit have like a 6-hour series finale. It's like 5 episodes in one, but there's no pause in between them.
It's like every single character from main character's past just comes back to him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
The 6-hour season finale airing only on Tubi. I think we'll go straight to Tubi.
Yeah,
We're going straight to
Peacock,
Popcorn Flick.
Popcorn and Hulu and Freebie and
We're going straight to popcorn flicks. We'll be on the featured
We're gonna
section
be
of
on
popcorn
YouTube
flicks.
TV.
Ooh, man, that's pushing it.
You can rent a
A little
season
too
for
bougie.
$3.
That reminds me, I was gonna start watching My Name Is Earl earlier, but it's on Amazon Prime. The only thing we have that it's on is Amazon Prime. You have to buy it or rent it on Amazon Prime.
What?
So the episodes are like $3 each. If you want to get the whole first season, it's like $11 or $12. I'm like, I'm not paying that much
Dude, they used to
for
be
each
on Hulu
season.
for free.
Well, I don't have Hulu.
No, it's on. I don't know if it is anymore. When I used to watch it, when it was coming out, I watched it on the free version of Hulu.
Oh man, there's a free version of Hulu.
Yeah, so the free version has like a handful of movies and it's mostly TV shows, and then the paid version has all the movies and the good TV shows.
Okay. And I'm not. I used to watch Solar Opposites all the time on Hulu. It's made by the same people that made Rick and Morty. It's about like 4 aliens living on Earth. An incredible show. I love it. I love it.
You know, really quick, I'm turning my air off because it's actually getting kind of cold in here. I set it to like 60.
All right. All right. Just like looking through my Google Docs, and I saw the one of the TV show things, and that reminded me to bring it up for you people. I don't know how long it's gonna take to make it, but hey, it is what it is.
Y'all got that unmolested audio now. There's no air to buffer my words.
All right. Now, I have a traditional, idea for one of our episodes. Do you think it's time to get into it yet, Tommy Boy?
I'm just thinking if it's a Jeopardy or a tier list. I feel like it's probably
Those.
a tier. I feel like it's probably a tier list because that's easier to just find one. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you think I can crank out a Jeopardy that fast?
Well, I thought you might have
All right.
cranked one out earlier today. I was actually, I was hoping,
So
on the way home, I was like, I hope Landon, as soon as I get home, tells me that it's gonna be like 20 minutes so I can make a Jeopardy before the episode. But no, you were on when I got on, so.
now this has 155. That might be too many. I don't recognize half of
Most
these.
of these are just different flavored repeats.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. That's not enough. That's something like happy medium 32 and 155. Unless there is nothing else. Here we go. 69. Nice. This looks alright, don't it?
Yeah, I can work with that.
Alright. So changes lives pretty dang good. Average, not great, but I'll eat it. Disgraceful, never had it. So this is perfect tiers. So I just want to say I've never had chocolate frosted or chocolate blasted shreds.
Yeah, I never had the chocolate ones either.
I don't know about you. Neither have I ever had bran flakes.
I've had those. That's it's not that good, honestly. It's disgraceful.
Disgraceful. All right. Apple Jacks. I feel like Apple Jacks are like they're better as a kid, but like now they're like average, I'd say.
I mean, I'm basing all this off 8-year-old me because I haven't eaten cereal in so long. But Apple Jacks used to be my shit. That's like a S tier. It was a S tier cereal for me. I have no idea what it is now.
Right. All right, so yeah, we'll meet in the middle. Yeah, because that's the average. You said if it was S tier, it'd be up here. So we'll meet in the middle. Count Chocula.
Oh, I love Count Chocula.
Of the three monster or creature spooky scary cereals, this is my least favorite, honestly.
What?
Yeah,
okay, look.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
The berries are good. Count Chocula is the best, dog, in my opinion. That being
I would
said,
say Count Chocula is average. Where would you put it?
Yeah, I still think it's an average cereal. I just think the other ones are not quite as good.
All that being said, Frankenberry is my favorite.
I mean, valid. I can see why. It's a good flavor, but I like chocolate more than I like fruit.
I would put. I was thinking Frankenberry going pretty dang good, but I don't know where you'd rank it.
I mean, I think it's average. So I'll give it pretty dang good.
We'll put it behind Apple
I
Jacks.
think they're all average.
Um,
The three monster cereals.
yeah. Blueberry also think is average.
Yes, that's pretty average too.
All right. I wish I could get rid of this banner ad on the
Yeah, I
bottom, but
fucking
like
hate.
if I click, because if I click the X, the X is part of the ad. It takes me to the website. Regular Cheerios, not Honey Nut, just regular plain Cheerios.
I don't think I've ever had plain Cheerios, but
Disgraceful.
I know what.
Disgraceful.
Yeah,
They're just.
I know what Honey Nut Cheerios taste like.
Oh,
If that is an unsweet Cheerio, it's got to be awful. The sweet is the only good part of the Cheerio.
well, here's something. I don't know what it is.
Black
Give me one
people.
second, all right?
Okay.
You want to say I need to listen to this?
Alright, so while Landon addresses his issue, God damn, I'm looking jack. Oh my god, I'm looking jack tonight. Kaylee, you're seeing this. No, kidding. I don't got nothing to say to you. You're just a coworker to me. We can be friends though. Bro, wait, they make a chocolate frosted flake? I might have to check that out. That sounds good. I don't even eat cereal. I might. Chocolate, wait, they make a chocolate toast crunch? Chocolate Lucky Charm. Why have I never seen these before? Bro. Cornflakes. Mid as hell. Chicks. I fuck with chicks.
Oh, for some reason the heater is running in here. I don't know how to turn it off, so I guess I'm just gonna cook alive.
That seems like something you should figure out.
I don't know how to turn. Like, there's no button for it.
I'm pretty sure
So
it's
you know
literally right behind you.
that's I mean, like, yeah, that's thermostat fan mode fan speed.
So turn the temperature down on it. And then maybe change the fan mode.
You hear that?
No.
You can't. Do you think your recording software will be able to hear that fan?
No, because it's hearing what I'm hearing. It's server side audio from Discord. They're hearing my raw audio though, because I'm
Okay.
plugged straight into the computer. So that's why I got to be more
Like
careful of
now.
things. Still,
Now,
I
if I
still don't
stand
hear it.
up,
Nah, you're good.
so you don't hear a fan at all.
No, not in the slightest.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Now, moving on. Chocolate frosted flakes.
I was saying while you were gone, I had no idea they made these, and I'm gonna have to check it out because I like Frosted Flakes and I like chocolate. So I can imagine that's a pretty fucking good
I've
cereal.
never had it either. I never had them either.
Also,
Chocolate
I
Cheerios.
never knew they made chocolate Cheerios. I've never had them, but I can imagine they're pretty good.
Now, Honey Nut Cheerios, I'm just going to go out and say no words needed.
If you're below the age of 1 year old and you're still teething, this is an S tier cereal. If you're 5 to 8 years old and you see this in your lunchbox in that tiny little cereal box, S tier cereal. If you're 55 or above and have grandchildren, S tier cereal. It's really made for everyone.
If you're a college student or a high school student and you just need something quick in the morning, S tier cereal. That snack at 1 in the morning, S tier cereal. Chocolate Toast Crunch.
Also, I had no idea they
It's
made that, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite cereal, so I have to try that.
me personally. Last time I had it, at least it's been a long
Well,
time
hold
since
on.
I've had it, but it's
Does it have cinnamon in it? Is it Cinnamon Toast Crunch with chocolate, or is it just chocolate? Because that makes a big difference. If it's cinnamon with chocolate, that has to be like a 15 out of 10 cereal. If it's just chocolate, I don't know the quality of chocolate they're using because I've never had Cinnamon Toast Crunch chocolates. I don't know how good that could be.
From what I remember, I think it has cinnamon.
Okay.
But it's from last time I had it. It's been a while since I've had it. It's been a really long time since I had it. But it was not the greatest. But I'll still eat it.
Yeah,
Cinnamon Chex.
oh, I love cinnamon Chex. So I like every kind of Chex Mix. Honestly, Chex Mix. That's like an S tier cereal. Every kind of it for me. I fuck with Chex
Yeah.
so much.
The best part of any of those Chex mixes are
The actual
the
Chex.
honey Chex, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
The honey Chex. Man, I hope honey Chex are on here somewhere.
it gotta be.
Chocolate Lucky Charms.
I never knew they made that either. I bet it's good.
It's I
In
think it's
fact,
about average. I mean,
I would
it's
bet that's probably better than actual Lucky Charms because the Lucky Charms taste like cardboard, and the actual Charms, the marshmallows, are the
yeah,
only good tasting thing in there. So now if you have essentially Fruity Pebbles with Charms in it, come on.
just just no words needed.
No, yeah,
Absolutely
that's literally my
none.
favorite cereal of all time. It will never be topped.
Cocoa Krispies.
I fuck with them. They're good.
Xbox minigame inside. Oh, seriously, popping.
Yeah, it's a great cereal. I don't know what tier to put it in. Definitely one of the top two.
I'd say like it's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
Man, all right.
I was
let
never a
me
fan
let
of
me
Cocoa
let
Puffs.
me talk some shit about Cocoa Puffs. I feel very deeply about this kind of cereal, like the Cocoa Puffs, the Cap'n Crunch, all that kind of stuff. They all suck, and here's why. The cereal's good. It tastes incredible, right? But it's hard as shit, and it like scrapes the skin off the top of your mouth unless you let it sit in the milk until it gets soggy, and then you're eating soggy cereal, which sucks.
You have about a 2 minute window where it's perfectly damp.
If that.
But by the time you get past that, it's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
Cookie Crisp. When I was a kid, loved Cookie Crisp.
Same.
And again, a couple years ago, it
Before
was
I tried
not as good.
same. Before I tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch, this was my favorite cereal, and I swear to God the cookies were better. Cause I tried a box like I don't know
Same,
4 or 5 years ago. They're not that good anymore.
same,
But
same.
childhood Cookie Crisp, dog, that's another S tier cereal. That's a change in life cereal.
So yeah, but like if we're looking at it now,
Modern
it's
day,
about
it's like not
average.
great, but I'll eat it. If I'm being honest,
Modern day, well, I'll put it at the bottom of average then. Uh, Corn Pops. I'll tell you what,
I love corn
Mr.
pops.
Old Joe Biden, as Mr. Joe Biden once said, Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Yeah,
I love that story so much. Corn Pop was a bad dude, man.
I love
A
corn
Corn
pops
Pop
though.
cereal, though. I mean, I
It's
wouldn't say it changes lives, but they're
yeah.
pretty dang good.
If there was a tier between changes lives and pretty dang good, like freaking amazing or something, I'd put it there.
Yeah. Uh, Cocoa Pebbles.
Ah, man, I
It's
I got like a love hate relationship with Cocoa Pebbles, honestly. Like
yeah.
like as a kid, I went through periods of like liking it and then thinking it wasn't that good, and then liking it and thinking it wasn't that good, and maybe they even like just repeatedly changed like the formula of the chocolate or something, but I don't know, it's just average to me. Like it's been great, it's been bad. It just averages out to average.
So I've never really cared for it too much, but I'll still eat it. But I'll give you average. Put it at the bottom of average. Here we go. Here's corn checks.
I feel like all the checks just gotta go in one place. They're all practically the same, right?
Fair point. Fair point. Corn flakes.
Ooh, I'm not a fan of the just plain cornflakes. It's like not great, but I'll eat it.
Right.
Like if it was the only food left,
I'll,
and
I'll
that was all I had to eat, I'd be glad I had it, but I'm not enjoying it.
yeah. If you put some sugar on top of it, it's all right.
or if you put them in like chocolate milk, it's pretty good.
Like if you pour sugar over them, they're basically Frosted Flakes. It's like poor man's Frosted Flakes. Okay, we got Cap'n Crunch berries.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
love Cap'n Crunch. It will destroy the roof of your mouth. But
I,
man, it's so good.
yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I put that next to whatever the other one I was talking about was. I mean, they're like all kind of the same.
I'll put it in pretty dang good. I mean,
Okay.
it's Cap'n Crunch peanut butter. I think this is the
I love
worst
these.
Cap'n Crunch flavor, or one of the worst. Oh,
What?
really?
This is the best for me.
I was gonna say not great, but I'll eat it. Where'd you put it?
Average, but like only because I don't like Captain Crunch that much, but I think it's the best Captain Crunch.
I had no idea this was a thing. Eggo cereal.
I know I've had these before. I don't remember a goddamn thing about them.
We'll just put it in like never had it then.
Yeah.
French toast crunch. These were
Never knew
peak.
that existed.
These were peak. I mean, up there with normal cinnamon toast crunch almost. I mean, obviously not as good as the original, but
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. I'm sure it was.
frosted Cheerios. Never had them.
Oh, I love these. Oh, dude, that's like right next to just Cheerios.
All right, I'll trust you on that. I'll take your word.
Like
Frosted Flakes. No words needed.
hold on, think about like Honey Nut Cheerios. If instead of honey it was sugar, but like a lot of sugar.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No words needed.
Uh, yeah, it's pretty damn good cereal, man. If it wasn't for Tony the Tiger, I think it's as good as it is.
Yeah, Tony the Tiger kind of made it
He
what
makes
it
the cereal
is.
taste better.
I'm interested to hear your opinion on Frosted Mini Wheats.
Love them. It's
Oh, thank God.
like
Thank
pretty
God.
dang good. Oh,
Okay, I was gonna say
I
changes
don't think
lives.
they're life changing. We could put it like the bottom of that, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're actually life changing cereals, but they are so good.
Frosted Mini Wheats
Okay,
strawberry.
those I would put in life changing.
Yeah, these man, they made. I think I don't know if they were name brand or generic.
Either way, they're
Whenever
fucking
we
cracking
were
them.
grown up, I had a blueberry one time. I think from I think it was a generic brand from a store back home in Kentucky. Those were incredible as well, man.
Mm.
Frosted Mini Wheats, little bites, chocolate. Didn't know these were a thing.
Me neither, but they sound good.
Uh, Fiber One, never had it.
I I never farted so much after eating cereal, dog. It's horrible. Don't eat that shit. Disgraceful.
Graceful. Fruity Pebbles. I think they're really overrated.
Yeah, they're super overrated. It's like not great, but I don't think it's just disgraceful.
Yeah, okay, we'll put it up here. We'll put it up here. Fruit Loops, massively overrated. They all taste the
Oh,
same, and
they're
they
actually
don't really have
bad.
a taste.
I think they're bad.
They are a disgrace. I mean, Life Gingerbread Spice.
Never tried it.
Never tried it. Golden Grams, on the other hand,
It's kind of life changing, man. It's like
I
it's a
mean,
10 out of 10 cereal.
right. I
It's
mean,
not
I don't know if they're
cinnamon
life
toast
changing.
12 out of 10 good, but it's
Right.
you know
We'll put it right here. Grape nuts. I've never had grape nuts.
I've had ear nuts. No, I never tried these either.
They are. Never even heard of Goleen Crunch.
Oh, I've tried this before. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's cereal in the shape of like walnuts. It's pretty good.
Okay, are they?
It's it's like above average, but I wouldn't put it in the tier above average. I wouldn't put it in pretty dang good. Just
Oh,
given the
top of
options,
average
I guess
then.
it's average. But in real life, it's like an above average cereal.
Honey Bunches of Oats, my beloved.
I think these are average.
This is one of my favorite cereals of all time. Man.
I don't mind it.
I'll meet you in the middle. Pretty dang good.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that's
All right.
good.
Honey Smacks, another one that are fantastic.
I know I've tried these before, but I don't remember enough about them to have an opinion.
They are a pretty dang good cereal, Tommy boy.
Okay.
Pretty dang good. Hershey's Cookies and Cream never had.
This is another one where I know I've had a box of these before, and I don't remember anything about it.
All right. Honeycomb.
Eh,
Hey, I think they're average.
yeah, I think they're a little below average.
All right, so we'll put them down here.
Okay.
Just Bunches. Now, I've never had this specifically, but the bunches themselves are quite nice.
I have actually had the Just Bunches, but I've never had the Honey Bunches of Oats, coincidentally. So,
Okay.
yeah, I still think
I'll
these are
put this
average.
in like, yeah, I was gonna say like around like here maybe.
Man, cakes. What do you know about
Uh,
cakes?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, they're they're like unflavored Cap'n Crunch.
Okay.
So, no, disgraceful. they're pretty bad.
We'll still put over a fiber one.
Yeah.
Crave.
This is like a easy
Man,
like fourth or fifth best cereal for me.
I mean it's. I didn't have it much, but when I had it, man, their marketing in like the early 2010s went
Yeah.
insane too.
Yeah, those ads were amazing.
Now, on the contrary, double chocolate, I'm not a fan of at all.
Well, why? It's
It's too
twice as good.
chocolatey for me.
Okay, I
It's
love
too
chocolate.
chocolatey
I
for
can't
me.
get enough chocolate, so that's like
Oh, I'll,
I think it's better than normal Crave.
I'll meet you in the middle for average. I'm gonna say disgraceful. I'll meet you in the
No,
middle.
you gotta put it like bottom pretty
Uh,
dang good. I can't take less than that. It's
I
just
I will give
unfair
that
to
to
the
you.
Crave.
I will give that to
It's a
you.
fantastic cereal, man. I think you gotta try it again.
Uh, Life original.
I don't like it, man. I don't know about you. I don't think it's good.
I feel you. Still better than fiber one. Life with cinnamon though,
It's okay.
not great, but I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms, no words needed.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. The marshmallows are the only thing
The
I'm
the
like, okay.
marshmallows suck in my opinion. The marshmallows suck even
Okay,
in my
yeah,
opinion.
they're bad, but they're the best part of the cereal.
Yeah. God, ever since they changed the design of Lucky too, the leprechaun,
Oh
it's
yeah, I
and went
hate Lucky
downhill
Luke.
for him. Morning Oat Crunch, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that either.
Nature Valley Oat Bites.
Never tried it.
I've also never tried these.
Same.
But Oreo O's, whenever they brought them back, we got to try them.
Yeah, man, I was in love with those.
I mean, are they life changing? I wouldn't say so, but they are pretty dang good.
Yeah. Never tried
I've not had
any
any of
Quaker
these
State.
Quaker ones.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. Oops, all
So
berries.
I have had these, and that's actually I used that as a reference in the Unqualified Moments episode we posted with the Oops All Landon.
Oh, I noticed that. I noticed that.
Yeah, I like them.
Uh, See, call me crazy. Call me crazy. I like the yellow bits the most out of Captain Crunch.
Oh, I like the green berries. Those are my favorite.
So, oops, all berries though. I mean,
Man,
they're
I think
okay.
it's above the other Captain Crunches for sure.
I mean, it's yeah. Well, I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. Raisin Bran. How are we
Actual
feeling about
disgrace to cereal.
Raisin Bran? Thank you, thank you. Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs,
I'm gonna catch a
Reese's
lot of hate for
Puffs.
this.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em
I'm
up,
gonna catch
eat
a
'em up, eat 'em up.
lot of hate for this. I never liked Reese's Puffs. I
It's
love
repackaged
Reese's
Captain Crunch.
Cups.
It's Captain Crunch, peanut butter, and chocolate. Well,
I
it's
don't like Reese's
what
Puffs.
is it? It's Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch peanut butter mixed together, which are both cereals that we've
All
agreed
right,
we don't like. So,
so disgraceful or not great, but I'll eat it.
not great, but I'll eat it. It's better than everything in Disgraceful, but it's not good.
Yeah. Rice Krispies.
Man, they kind of suck, if I'm being honest.
When they're not in treat form.
Yeah, Rice Krispies treats, 10 out of 10. Rice Krispies, eh. Now s'mores though. Before Cookie Crisp, before
Absolutely.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that was also my favorite. That's an easy like number 2 or number 3 for me.
I'll put it right here. Smart
What the
Start.
fuck is that?
I don't know. Special K. I never had the original Special K.
I've had it. It's disgraceful.
Now, whenever I was growing up, I'd spend weekends at my grandma's house, right?
Same.
And the cereal that she kept loaded, because me and her both loved it, was Special K with red berries, basically strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you this was an S tier, like top 2 cereal for like 6-year-old me, 7-year-old me, 8-year-old me, I mean it. I still mean it. I love Special K with red berries. I don't
My
know about
grandma
you,
also
but I
had
love it.
a box of this and a box of Life on stock at all time.
That being said, this is a pretty dang good cereal.
I think it's average, but I'll
I
give you that.
Okay, all right. Special K chocolatey delight.
No, I like this one way more than strawberries. Alright, I don't, it's not the rose tinted goggles
Oh,
or whatever. I think it's genuinely a better cereal. But
I I'll put them side by side. I'll put them side by
I like
side.
chocolate more than fruit. I said that. I think maybe you like fruit more than chocolate. So
Yeah, I like fruit more than chocolate. Total. Never had it.
yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that is. So
Tricks.
awful cereal, man. It's again with the scratch your mouth off balls.
Wheaties. Featuring Russell Wilson on the cover.
Dude, I don't care how many Michael Jordans or whatever you put on there. I'm not eating the fucking Wheaties, dog.
And here's a little thing. These are actually called Weetabix. They're a British thing.
I've
I
seen
know
those.
this.
I've never tried them though.
I know this because there's a Kentucky basketball player from this past season. He's British. He played for Kentucky this season. And there was like a whole thing going to a game against Illinois in March Madness. He had Weetabix the morning of, and like after he played really good in the tournament, they're asking about it, and he says like, "Yeah, man, I had a bowl of Weetabix this morning,"
Hmm.
and like Weetabix is like blew up with Kentucky fans, and like at the next team breakfast, everybody in the Kentucky basketball team ate Weetabix. Oh no, the one I just figured out the one stink bug didn't get out. There's another one that's crawling on top, so I got 2 stink bugs hidden inside this cup holder,
Oh hell yeah!
crawling upside down.
They like to be upside down
Great,
for
that's
some
great.
reason.
Yeah. Now that said, I never had Weetabix.
Me neither.
This is certainly one of the tier lists we've ever made. Anybody who wants to see the full thing, here you go. Future unqualified fans, clip it, screenshot it, do your worst.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna make this an unqualified moment for sure. Great cereal
Yeah,
debate.
it's one of the cereals tier lists ever. I mean, I feel like for the most part, you may see eye to eye on a lot of these food related ones until it comes to like chocolate versus fruit debates.
Yeah, yeah. I think generally we agree about almost everything until it gets down to like the specifics of the things. Then we got our particulates about it.
Yeah, it's like I like some chocolates, but like I'm not chocolate crazy like some people. I love like fruit flavored candies and stuff like that
Do you
though.
like dark chocolate?
it's too rich for me, too bitter.
I don't like to eat a lot, but I do like dark chocolate. Like I'd say up to 90% cacao. Anything over that, dog, you're just eat fucking cocoa powder. But uh, like, dude, like those Ghirardelli like extra dark like 85% bars.
Mm.
Oh, amazing.
Now, my favorite candies of all time are stuff like Skittles. I love bottle caps, those fruit flavor
Yeah, I love
things.
those.
It's all
I only
those,
my
man.
favorite are the root beer
Dum
though.
Dum. Well, my favorite is always the cola or the grape, honestly.
Uh,
But my favorite chocolate candy, and I might have mentioned this in the candy tier list, but my favorite chocolate candy is undoubtedly Ferrero Rocher. I can down like a
okay,
whole
yeah,
pack of those. Like
yeah,
I got like I think a 48 pack for Christmas this past year. Within a week, they were gone, and I had to like pace myself to get through them.
yeah.
I could have ate them all in one day if I wanted to.
I'd say either those or just pick a random Ghirardelli flavor. I like them all, or like the Lindt truffles, the with the cream in the middle. Like any of
Now let
those
me
three
show
are,
you
are like tied
something.
for first in me.
Let me show you something we no longer have, but I mourn oh so dearly every single day of my life. Tommy, well, I don't know if you've had these, but let me introduce you to Hershey's Gold.
Oh yeah, I remember these.
I don't know why they stopped making them, or if they even stopped making them. I'm pretty sure they did. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Isn't
But
that a
I've not
package
found
though,
these
right
things
there?
in years. Out of stock on
No,
Walmart.
no, scroll up, top left.
Oh my! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Yo! 24 count for $35.
They're on Amazon.
Even if I don't know if I want to pay that much for them. I've not had these things since they got rid of them. This was genuinely the best Hershey's flavor for the longest time.
Mm.
Whenever my mom worked at the school in Kentucky, whatever, the grade school that me and my sister went to, every day after school I go up to the teacher's vending machine, so I was able to, because I was a staff kid. One of these, and I would get a fabled Mountain Dew Ice. Man,
Mm.
I miss these so much.
Can you find a Mountain Dew flavor tier list?
I can probably find one.
I want every flavor on there because I've tried them all.
Okay.
Dude, my favorite is the Freedom Brew from like, fuck, what was that, 2018?
Mountain Tier List Maker 104.
Okay, I don't think I've tried 104, but I've tried a lot of them. I've tried at least, looking at this, probably 80. There's 150.
Uh, uh how about this one?
I can work with that.
It's 59. I guess we'll just stick with amazing, great, good, and terrible. Haven't had, don't remember, long gone.
Yeah.
We'll just stick with haven't had slash don't remember. We have Atomic Blue.
I actually haven't had this one.
Neither have I. Like I'm gonna start checking like what year some of these got discontinued
Yeah, because some of these
just
got
for
discontinued before both of us were born.
like now this one was available 2024.
Wow.
Top no words needed.
Yeah, easily one of
Absolutely
the
none.
best. Also, no words needed. Those are
Baja
amazing.
Caribbean Splash. Dang. Dang.
Haven't tried this one.
Mountain Dew Baja Deep Dive. Neither have I.
Actually, I'm looking at some of these Baja
I mean,
flavors, and I didn't realize
cool
they had
logo.
this many. Cause I've had a few of the Bajas, but like the Baja
Baja
Flash, I've had
Flash.
these. I love these. These are honestly better than
Yeah.
the normal one in my opinion.
I cannot wait till we get to my favorite Mountain Dew. It's on here.
Mm.
Baja Gold.
Uh,
It's
Another one I haven't tried, but it's pineapple, which is the
let's
same
say
as the last one we just put up, so it's probably the same.
I was gonna say it's pineapple, but I've never had it. Uh, Laguna Lemonade.
Oh man, these are incredible. These are. I don't think they're as good as the
Yeah,
other
I'm
ones
not.
we got up there, but I mean they're in the same league.
All right, where are we going with Mango Gem?
Haven't had it.
Okay, Passion Fruit Punch.
Also haven't had it.
I'm trying to think if I have or not, because it's. I think I have. I think I've had it once or twice, and it's all right. I mean, it's good. Uh, Baja Point Blank Punch.
I have had this one. It's all right.
I'd say the same thing. Like you don't put it in or good.
Probably good. You know, I wouldn't say it's bad.
All right.
It's all right.
Baja Punch.
I have not tried that
The
one.
last Baja. Neither have I. All right. Berry Monsoon.
Haven't tried that one.
That looks like an old logo
It
too.
does. Like just the amount of pixels in it, like they would not have rendered that in like 2010.
Cake Smash.
I've never heard of this.
Okay, okay, so it says Cake Smash was a flavor given to lucky winners in sweepstakes, tweeting the funniest 2020 fails in June 2021.
Well,
I guess it was like an exclusive thing.
so that's relevant to 5 people.
Yeah. Code Red. No words needed.
No, no, I love Code Red all the way, man. It's fantastic.
Code Red was my favorite for a long time until I tried my current favorite, which we're gonna get to eventually. Dark Berry Bash.
I feel like I've had this one, and I just don't remember it.
I don't
Like that
think I
name
have
rings a
had it.
bell for me, but I just can't think of when I've had it.
Same thing for me. I don't think I can remember having it. Do I say no words needed, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Flamin' Hot. I don't know if you tried Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Um,
It was
oh yeah, I did. I tried that one. I
interesting.
tried
It
that
was
like
quite
a year and a
interesting.
half, 2 years ago, something like that. It was before I moved down here.
It was an interesting flavor. I think it's just
Yeah, I didn't think it was good, but it was like, hey, they made it.
It was like it was a cool gimmick.
Yeah,
Freedom Fusion.
absolutely love it. That was I wouldn't say amazing. It was probably great.
I had it, so I'm gonna trust your word on great. Uh, Mountain Dew Frostbite.
I know I had this a few times in like I don't want to say like the late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, but I don't remember it.
What's funny about it is it was released in 2020.
I must be thinking of a different flavor,
I just
but
looked it up.
that logo looks awfully familiar.
It's Mountain Dew fruitcake. I've never had it.
Never heard of that before.
I can say confidently I've never had any of the game fuels.
Oh, I've had all of them. They're good.
All right, where's Critical Blackberry?
Well, I think blackberry's probably the best one. That just goes in good, and then I'd probably say Mystic Punch and then Citrus Cherry.
In that order?
Yeah.
In good? All right. Uh, Goji citrus strawberry.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I thought
Never
I thought I
heard
heard a
of this.
stink bug in here. I did. It's right up there. Hold on.
We're both having stink bug problems. I've still got both of them trapped in this cup holder. They're not escaping.
All right.
Okay, Tommy Boy's back. All right.
God, dude, stink bugs are such a problem, man. Can we just get rid of them?
I wish Noah would have swatted those two stink bugs.
Uh, never heard of that before.
What do they even do?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither have I. Mountain Dew Holiday Brew.
Never heard of that one either.
Mountain Dew Ice. This was also my favorite for a while
It was never my favorite, but I thought it was pretty
until
good.
they got rid of it. I loved it. I thought it was, amazing. I guess we'll meet in the middle. Infinite Swirl.
Never heard of that one, man. But vanilla and pineapple sounds pretty good.
Mountain Dew Legend.
Never heard of that one. What is that from?
It says it's blackberry citrus flavored with natural flavors.
Like what year?
Mountain Dew Legend. I'll look that up. Yeah, there's a whole Mountain Dew fandom page. Mountain Dew Legend is a franchise exclusive Mountain Dew flavor available since March 2022
Okay, so it's recent.
only at Buffalo Wild Wings restaurants.
Oh. Well, I gotta
I've
try
never
that next
had it.
time I go there. Love it. This is the one I
Liberty
called it
Chill.
Liberty Brew because I thought that's what it was called, but yeah, Liberty Chill. Absolute favorite flavor right here.
I will trust you on that because I've not had it. Livewire.
I fucking love these. For a brief period, this was my favorite flavor.
I will again trust you on that. I've not had it in a really long time. Mountain Dew Major Melon. This one at also 1 point was my favorite flavor.
I know I've tried this. I know I thought it was good, but I don't remember anything about what it tastes like. Like I can't like
It's
synesthesia my
pretty
way into
good. It's
tasting it
great.
again, but I remember it being good.
Mountain Dew Maui Burst.
Never tried that.
Same.
Or this one.
Mountain Dew Merry Mashup. I'm about to get a lot of hate. I think original Mountain Dew is awful. I hate original Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I think it's bad.
I cannot stand it.
But
It's
here's the thing.
disgusting.
I don't think they have Mountain Dew Kickback on here, the old style Mountain Dew. You know, the one with the cork going through the guy's hat. They had that on one of the other lists we were looking at. That Mountain Dew, the original Mountain Dew, amazing drink. That stuff is phenomenal. The canned just Mountain Dew, not the old style, pretty bad. Yeah, terrible. Honestly, we can put it there. Wait, why do you fruit quake
Mountain
terrible?
Dew.
Didn't we say we didn't try that one?
I didn't. Oops, my bad. Yeah, I didn't see that. Mountain Dew Overdrive.
I remember trying this one, but I don't remember anything about it.
All right, so we just don't remember. Pitch Black.
Okay, if I remember right, Pitch Black was early 2000s flavor, right? And they canceled it around like 05, 08.
Brought it back around January-ish 2023, I want to say, because I remember they sponsored a match at Royal Rumble that year for WWE.
Well, that
It
was
was a
probably
pitch black match. It was awful. It
was
was
probably the
Bray
Pitch Black
Wyatt's
too.
final match.
Because I'm almost positive that the original Pitch Black is a really old flavor.
I think this is just talking about Pitch Black now, considering this is when it was made. Because Pitch Black, this is the current Pitch Black logo.
Hold on.
Pitch Black 2, that looks like an older logo.
I'm gonna look it up. Dude.
That is the new logo. I don't know what Pitch Black 2 is from.
Okay. The original Pitch
No
Black
clue.
was released in Halloween for 2004. Uh, and I do remember those old ones being pretty damn good.
So the current day Pitch Black, that is the current Pitch Black logo. I don't know where that Pitch Black 2 comes from.
Pitch Black 2 is from 2005. So I probably also had that, and I would also agree that it's phenomenal.
Great then.
Yeah.
You can put them in great or, amazing.
Probably just great, because, I mean, honestly, it's been at least 20 years since I've had one, crazy enough to say, but, yeah, I remember them being good.
Purple.
I've never heard of that one.
Same.
I have tried this one, though.
Sangrita
I like it.
Blast.
I'm not a big sangria fan
So
either, but that one's pretty damn good.
Alright. Gingerbread Snapped.
I did try this one. I don't think I liked it, though.
I'll just trust you on that. Solar Flare.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of this either. That's probably the coolest name for one. We got Southern Shock.
Never heard of that one.
Wow. Spark.
Never heard of that one.
Star Spangled Splash.
I remember that being pretty good. All the American flavors they make are just at least great,
Summer Freeze.
I don't think I tried that one.
I didn't, for sure. Supernova.
Oh, yeah, I never tried that one either.
And here we go. My favorite Mountain Dew flavor, Sweet Lightning.
Never tried it.
It's a KFC exclusive.
That would be exactly
If you're ever
why
by
I don't
KFC,
eat
just
at KFC.
go. If you're ever by KFC again, just go through the drive-thru just to get a Sweet Lightning. It's peak. It is my favorite flavor.
What is it?
You know how Liberty Chill is for you?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Lightning is for me. It is so good. It is so fantastic.
What kind of flavor is it?
Trust me, I think you'd like it. So it's peach-ish. No, it's not peach. It's black fruit cranberry, but it was sweet peach and smooth honey.
Okay.
So they might have changed it because I was trying to look up what the second flavor was. I remember it being peach, but apparently they changed it.
All right.
Man, it is so good. So, anyway, that being said, crashed apple.
Never even heard of that one.
It's good, I guess. I mean, there's better apple flavored drinks and beverages out there.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we putting Typhoon?
I also haven't tried this one.
Yeah. Uproar.
I've
Never
had
heard of
this. It's good. It's not my favorite, but
it.
a lot of them aren't my favorite.
But
Never heard of this one, unfortunately.
Voltage is great in my opinion.
Yeah, I love Voltage. That's the easy top 5 flavor.
Dare I say top 3?
Top 4 at least, yeah. Alright, the Voodoo range.
Never had any of the.
I just want to say, I
Never had any.
have tried, maybe not all the Voodoos. I didn't try the one last year, but I tried all the ones before that. I can't remember a goddamn thing about them.
Any of them?
No.
These things. I love how they just randomly changed the logo to be a little bit bigger here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just like how they, formatted it when they the file. I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed they
And
don't have the
finally,
hard Mountain Dew on
Mountain
here.
Dew Whiteout.
Oh, I love Whiteout. That's another top 5 flavor, I think.
Yeah. So wait, where did I go? Where did Whiteout? Oh, there it is. I think we got a pretty solid top 5.
Yeah, I think we got like a definitive top 5 here.
Or is Baja Blast better than Livewire? Do you think?
No, I like Livewire more.
All right, I'll trust your instinct on that.
Yeah, that's.
If anybody from Mountain Dew is watching this, please bring back Mountain Dew Ice. And if anybody from Hershey's is watching, please bring back Hershey's Gold. I would get that, and I'd get those two things together, almost every single day after school, like 7th, 8th grade.
If anyone from Mountain Dew is watching this, get back to work.
Unless you're at home or you're on a break or something,
Yeah,
and keep
then you're
watching.
fine.
Yeah, and subscribe while you're at it.
Yeah, be our 20th subscriber, dude. Why is my left bicep huge? I love that.
Ooh, those stink bugs are not getting out. I don't have any bicep whatsoever. You're gonna don't make that thumbnail, please. I'm asking you right now. Don't make
I
that
won't.
thumbnail. Oh, all right. Uh, what's the next topic, Tommy boy? I feel like we're kind of at a standstill right now.
I feel like I wrote something in my notes earlier, or like a couple days
'Cause I
ago,
haven't
maybe.
gotten anything from either
Oh,
guest.
I remember what it was. I wanted. Actually, I'll just check my email. I'll check it on my phone. I want to check my email and see if we got anything back from Fleshlight, and if we did, I'll bring it up on here.
All right.
'Cause I forgot to
I
check that.
doubt we did, but
Yeah,
I
I
doubt you
also
did, but
doubt
I
it, but
cannot wait.
who knows?
Maybe the rep has some sense of humor.
Let's see. Uh,
Cannot wait.
uh, oh, damn it.
Nothing.
No, so they sent a reply, and they said, "Oh, hey, we're happy you want to market for us, but this is the wrong email. Just send this to the marketing department." And then they sent me the email to the marketing.
Oh man, are you gonna now email marketing? I assume.
Yeah, I have to. I'll do that later. I'll copy and paste the same email.
Off camera.
Yeah. Is is the Dynasty tomorrow?
It's tomorrow night.
You want to watch it? I mean, of course you do. You know,
Yo ho ho.
Megan Bain's gonna be there.
Yar. Yar.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, Megan Bain's gonna be there.
Megan Bain is gonna be
Yeah.
there. Megan Bain is definitely gonna be there. You gotta watch it, man. It's Megan freaking Bain. Megan Bain, bro. There's a whole short about me just talking about how much I love Megan Bain.
There'd be a couple of them if I actually made every segment of you talking about Megan Bain short.
There's there's only one woman I love more than Megan Bain and Gabby Rourke, and that is Dua Lipa. But like they're like solid top 3. Any given day, any one of them can be number 1.
Yeah, I still got Jamie Hayter as my number one. It's never leaving.
I mean, just everything about Megan Bain, bro. Everything about Megan Bain is so fine.
Mm-hmm. She is built quite well.
She's built better than 85% of men on AEW's roster.
That's very true, and she's also probably as strong or stronger than 85% of the men on the AEW roster.
If she got into an actual fight with, you know, some of the smaller guys on the roster, I think it'd be a pretty uneven fight in favor of Megan.
I think in a real fist fight, she could beat Osprey.
I mean, maybe.
Or I think it'd be
I still
close,
think
but
Osprey has I still think Osprey has one of the coolest entrances because, you know, like he'll go in, you know, once he's in the ring, he'll do his whole pose, and he has the whole crowd doing Osprey, Osprey.
Yeah.
Oh, what? However it goes in, it's like Osprey, Osprey again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
he
only,
goes
you know,
like from
there's
one
only
side to the ring to the other, and everyone goes, Osprey, Osprey. It's fantastic.
Osprey. The only thing better than Osprey, Osprey, is the
Whose
one,
house?
the only Swerve's house.
Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Yeah. That's incredible.
I just,
Prince Nana coming in, swerve while I drive, swerve while I... Yeah.
I love Prince Nana so much. I want to get Prince
Best
Nana as
hype
a
man
guest sometime.
wrestling.
Screw it.
Oh yeah, we gotta
We
get
need to get
Nana
Prince
on here.
Nana as a guest.
We gotta be like, yo, so
I
what were you thinking when Ricochet took that robe from you and put his logo on it?
he'll man, he's such a good manager.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I like that whole dance. I mean,
He gets the whole place hyped
he's
up
Prince
every
Nana,
time.
man.
Yeah.
The fact that he had you like, you know, actually reacting and making like physical emotions with your faces and like getting loud. That was the only time, other than, you know, the Jamie Hayter match, where you actually like looked, you know, some sort of way other than
Like
during the entire
I
show.
was enjoying the show the whole time, but I was just watching so much. But yeah, dude, Nana came out
I
and
was
swerving,
like,
dude. It was
I
electric
was
in there.
man, like I was getting up on my feet, you know, doing my thing, like, you know, cheering, chanting, swerve when I
Yeah.
drive, oh whatever. Uh, you were just
Yeah.
locked in on it until Jamie Hayter came out, and then, you know, you're you know, cartoons like eyes bulging out, a wooga. The moment you saw like she
Yeah,
steps out of the
I started
curtain,
cheering. I
and
was
you just snap into
like,
it.
every time she slammed Julia, I was like, yeah, let's go.
I don't know if those two dudes, by any chance, that were sent by us, are watching this.
Dude,
But if you are,
if
you know,
those
you
two
guys
dudes
were
see this
awesome.
show, get on this fucking show. You guys are awesome.
I was whenever they were showing Mercedes Moné up on the big screen, I was talking to these guys saying like, you know, man, that was my first wrestling crush. And like, man, how old are you? How long you been watching wrestling? And I said like, oh man, I'm 19. I've been watching wrestling for about 10 years. They're like, man, I'm old. My first wrestling crush was Trish Stratus.
Hey, shout out Trish
Listen,
Stratus.
man,
Still pretty hot.
every man remembers his first wrestling crush
Jam Hater.
for life. For me, it was Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. I don't know if I told you, but you know that Mercedes Moné is the cousin of Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, you said it at least 10 times on the show.
You know that? Did you know at WrestleMania 32, Snoop Dogg rapped, you know, for her during her entrance and like played her to the ring?
Yeah, you also mentioned that on the show at least 5 times.
Oh, oops.
We talk about that a lot.
Yeah. It seems like 85% of people who go from WWE to AEW end up doing worse for themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like Like the capacity of the arena we went to watch AEW was something like 4,000 or 5,000, I think.
Yeah,
The capacity of
5,000.
the arena we're going to watch WWE, and there's probably gonna be 10 or 12,000 people there for SmackDown whenever we go in
Yeah.
May.
WWE is just a bigger company, so it makes sense.
I mean, AEW is owned by one of the richest men in the country, though.
Yeah, Tesla is owned by the richest man in the country, and it's not doing too good right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of
I
wrestlers,
accidentally
you
said
know
eight.
who I've been sort of getting into?
Who's that?
Post heel turn Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner was something. I hope we don't get copyright. I'll show you the greatest promo of all time. This has been done. I don't know if do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I've heard a
Okay, you
lot of
might not.
promos
You
be
might
called the
not.
greatest promo ever done.
Okay, well you'll see why I call this the greatest promo ever done.
Okay.
I'll go to the topog. I'm gonna do So somebody did like a topography of it. I won't. I think it's funny like if you get to like read along with it.
Okay.
But do you want to watch the topped out transcript of it, or do you want to watch the actual like promo he gave, like the video?
We can do both, or I don't know, whatever.
Okay, we'll watch this.
All men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go
When you go
one-on-one with
another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning.
But I'm
a genetic freak.
and I'm not normal.
I'm not normal.
So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically
go down.
See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and two-thirds chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and two-thirds percent. I got 141 and two-thirds chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love how
truly,
the ramble was so incoherent, but the math was spot on.
I don't know how he did all that in his head. I mean, was the math right? I don't know.
It was.
It's such a good promo, man. It's so stupid. It's awful. It's awful. It actually sucks, but it's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or the Kurt Angle saying, "You're a boy in a man's world." You know that one?
Yeah. I like to play with boys.
And I'm a man who loves playing with boys. From Kurt Angle was so good, man.
My favorite thing about
like
Kurt Angle and I had the whole thing planned. I want to talk about if we ever got to Kurt Angle. It's Kurt Angle and someone else is kind of like him, but I like the way that he just didn't take himself seriously outside of the ring, because he's an actual like gold medalist Olympic wrestler. Like, he's one of the best at it, you know. So as soon as he gets in the ring, like, you know, entertainment wrestler or not, if he wants to win, he knows every position to do it perfectly to win. He is an absolute technician when he gets in the ring. But outside of the ring, he's just a big fucking goofball, and he does it on purpose, and I love that.
He seems like a really great guy in person. He seems like
Rob Van Dam, that's who I was thinking of. He also does not take himself seriously outside of the ring, but he also doesn't take himself seriously inside the ring, and he's still an absolute professional.
He's one of the greatest to come out of ECW back whenever that was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love Rob Van Dam. I mean, he's genuinely, in my opinion at least, one of the most underrated pro wrestlers ever.
Yeah, I was watching an interview. I think it was You're gonna have to help me out with the guy's name. You probably know him. It's like Chris Vinvalet or something.
Oh, Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah, yeah, him. He was doing an
Chris Van Vliet,
interview.
yeah.
Yeah, he was doing an interview with Rob Van Dam, and you're saying, you know, the biggest change from ECW to, was it WCW you went to after?
WWE.
Okay, yeah, to WWE was that, like, in WWE you have like whatever it is, like at most like 1 minute to get to the ring, or 2 minutes to get to the ring, or you know whatever they're right for you. But in ECW, they didn't have a time limit for you to get to the ring, so he'd sometimes take 10 or 20 minutes just slowly walking around the ring, interacting with fans, doing his thing before he'd actually get in and go wrestle.
Yeah. I keep going back to 90. Anyway, Rob Van Dam was honestly like he was so good. I mean, that man had aerial range unlike anything I've ever seen.
His
He
frog
he
splash
was
corner to
bouncy.
corner is crazy.
He was bouncy. You ever seen the Shane McMahon Coast to Coast?
I think so.
He like has like so say he has like an opponent in this corner right here. He'll get up on the ropes on this corner right here, like same side, not like
Yeah.
opposite, but like same side, right? Like same section of the ring. And he'll just go like wee and like hit him in the other corner. So he goes basically 20 feet through the air.
Pretty impressive range.
It's let's see if I can find a GIF of it. We don't get copyrighted for showing a WWE video.
Also, there's a move that for a long time I thought was pretty stupid, but I've been watching more matches with the guy in it, and you'll have to help me with his name because I'm forgetting it right now, but it's the guy that does the Sweet Chin music.
Oh, Michaels.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels. I've watched more Shawn Michaels match. Like I watched one that had Triple H in it, and you know some other ones. I kind of like that move a little more now.
Here's one. Okay, he kind of botches that one, but still,
Yeah.
really, really impressive range.
Yeah, it's impressive.
We're gonna get to see this. Is he a nepotism child? Yeah, probably, but still, you're gonna look at this and tell me this isn't it? He was doing this in his like late 40s, probably.
I mean, he's certainly one of the McMahons of all time.
He's definitely a McMahon. Have you watched the Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix? By the way, I was
No, the
thinking
Dark
about it the
Side
other
of
day. I
the
was
Ring.
gonna ask you that.
I've been meaning to
No,
watch.
no, the Mr. Not Dark Side of the Ring, the Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix. Like they made a whole documentary series.
I didn't know there's multiple.
They made like a whole docu-series about Vince. Yeah. Dark Side of the Ring is its own thing. Dark Side of the Ring isn't, authorized by WWE at all. It's its own thing.
Oh.
And then Vince McMahon authorized them, Netflix, to make a documentary series about him. And it was like they were producing it right when the whole scandal thing broke out. So they didn't get to release it for a long time after they filmed it. But there's like 5 or 6 episodes that I think you'd like it. It's talking about like, the dark, gritty side of, I guess Vince McMahon, running their company.
Okay, well I'll just bundle that in with Dark Side of the Ring and the things about WWE I've been meaning to watch and just haven't watched yet.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring is made by Vice.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love it. I love it. Anything Vice touches turns to gold.
Didn't like I haven't seen it, but I remember hearing something about it from someone that did see it. And wasn't it that like Vince is in it, like talking about some of the stuff, right?
Not in Dark Side of the Ring, no.
Okay, never mind. All right, I've been misled. Then I won't continue.
But they interview him in his own documentary series until he eventually has to leave it. But I won't get into all that.
Okay.
Because YouTube doesn't like when I mention sexual harassment.
Yeah.
As as Vince McMahon partakes in sexual harassment.
I've also heard that Vince
I mean,
is, as some would describe, a very frequent prankster, but more like just a really annoying, bothersome child that annoys you.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
Like I forget who the story was about, but it was I think it was Stone Cold was telling a story about like they were somewhere for a show, and a couple people were like just sleeping in a room because they were all tired, and someone was sleeping on an air mattress, and Vince like army crawled into the room with a thumbtack and poked a hole in the air mattress, and like as soon as the guy hit the ground, he was like, "God damn!" and like woke up and went to find Vince because he knew it was him.
Oh man, I don't know how he stayed so jacked up until even like his
Dude, I
70s.
don't know how he was that jacked. Like he was like,
Steroids
what is
probably.
it, like WrestleMania 38, right? It was like his last one. I think he showed up there. He was still jacked.
Yeah, he got in the ring. He was bumping around with Austin Theory, Pat McAfee, Stone Cold, all them.
And
Like
Austin
WrestleMania 38 was
Theory,
crazy.
Austin Theory has a fantastic story about Vince that I've rewatched like 100 times. It was, you remember when he got F5 by Brock Lesnar off the chamber?
Yeah.
So he was telling a story about how that came to be, and it was originally supposed to be AJ Styles, and they were doing some practice, and they had a crash pad out, and AJ landed weird and was like, "Oh, frick that, dude! I'm not taking it." And apparently Vince was, unbeknownst to Austin, standing right behind him, and goes, "Hey Austin, I want you to take that bump. I want you to get up there. I want Brock Lesnar and F5 you off there." He's like, "Okay, I guess I gotta take it." And apparently Vince said word for word, "I wouldn't tell you to do anything I wouldn't take." And in the words of Austin Theory, he probably would have took that bump, and he probably would have killed himself.
I mean, Vince is a wild man. I mean, he was a genius when it came to wrestling. He's just an awful, terrible human being, as we come to find out.
Crazy how that works out.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with Diddy. Man was a visionary. We not talked about Diddy in like 20 something episodes.
I mention him every now and then.
Man was a visionary, and when it comes to music, but terrible, god awful human.
Dude, he has his own pair of beats, the Diddy beats. There's Beats by Dre, and while they were still by Dre, he made a special Beats by Diddy.
I mean, like, what's the difference between them? Like, do they sound different?
I think it had better audio quality for the time. Anyways, it was like a step above the normal Beats by Dre. I'm
So
still
probably like
sad that he
$100
sold
more
out to Apple
expensive.
because the quality went downhill.
I'm willing to bet the Beats by Diddy were a lot more expensive.
Probably you can get them on eBay for like $60 now with the box and everything.
I wonder why.
I'll probably buy a
I
pair
wonder
eventually.
why.
I've been buying a lot of fun things
Yeah.
online, honestly. Like, I got a few paychecks in now, so I'm just like, I see something cool for like $20. I'm like, might as well get it. I got a bunch of stuff coming. I can't wait to show off.
Okay, so you know what we've not checked in a while then?
What?
We've not checked Jamie Hader on eBay if you want to see anything cool there, or if you
Oh
want to save
yeah.
that for another episode, it's cool.
No, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm just had some time because we've only got about like half an hour left.
Really? Oh shit, yeah, we've been going for a while. Didn't even feel like it.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing about this figure being $30 on eBay.
$20 MSRP.
Target 2 days ago. Do you know how much is it at Target?
20.
$20.
Yeah.
$20. Oh, here's one with the coat
Ooh.
for $120.
Oh. Well, one of
But it's went out of
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah. I don't know.
Here's another card.
It's pretty cool. I got one like that.
Here's an autograph for the low, low price of $160.
Way too much.
Here's another all in London for 150.
I wish.
You see anything you want to stop on, just like tell me.
Oh, wait. That. $80.
Match used memorabilia out of 25.
Oh.
It's probably something that's actually worn by Jamie Hader.
Yeah. don't think I'd pay $80 for it, but that's cool.
It is quite cool. Oh man.
Ronda Rousey?
Oh yeah, somebody put a Ronda Rousey figure in a Jamie Hayter box, and now they're trying to sell it for $25.
What a
Which is
ripoff.
funny because the people that make AEW figures don't even make AEW. I mean, people make AEW don't even make WWE. They're two different companies make them. Which means somebody, outside of the production made that, put that in a box.
I mean, it's probably two different LLCs in the same Chinese factory.
I mean, Mattel and Jazzwares were two different things. Here's me a Jamie Hayter autograph for $110.
I mean, I already got that card, and it's got a piece of the mat in it that's infinitely more valuable.
Oh boy. How's nothing good on eBay when it comes to Jamie Hayter?
I already have almost all of these.
You have that's an auction, never mind. Jamie Hayter has got some good stuff. I mean, that is not Jamie Hayter.
That is. That's a picture off her Instagram.
There's no way that does not look like Jamie Hayter.
That's just her with her hair dyed black. That's from the Japan era.
That does not look like her at all. The fact that you can just like immediately recall, yeah, that's from her Instagram. It's kind of weird.
Well,
Kind of crazy. Kind of scary.
No. Okay, first of all, it's like 8 posts back on her Instagram. She doesn't post that much at all. It's like you just scroll down a little bit, and it's right there. It's not like I'm fucking stalking her. It's not like it's from that other Instagram we know about.
Oh yeah, Oh man, Megan Bain, bro, listen.
Oh.
All I'm saying. I love you, Megan Bain. I don't know if we can get away with showing this. I don't know if we can get away with showing this. If you get banned, you know why.
Oh my god. Oh,
okay, I'm done.
Is she a porn star? Is she a porn star? Dude, I might have to censor that, honestly.
I did not know that was going to show up.
I genuinely might have to take that out.
Oops. I mean, hey, Megan Bain, if you're watching this by any chance,
but
shout out. Being said, shout out Megan Bain, shout out Larry, Christie, Tajikistan, Sean, Beanie, Milk, Water. Moo Juice. Sorry, Water, Beanie, Sean, Oat again. What's we forgetting? Tajikistan, KFC Australia, KFC Australian Girl hit me up. Gabby Rourke. Shout out Gambling. Shout out Shane McMahon. Shout out Megan Bain for a third time. I think that's about it.
Alright.
Shout out Chicken Burger.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything?
I don't know, Buskashi, Jamie Hayter again, Jamie Hayter third time.
Oh yeah, Buskashi. Shout out Buskashi. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that's all our normal shout outs.
Alright, yeah, so pretty good range, I'd say.
Yeah.
Pretty good list.
I just remembered, I haven't pointed my gun at these people once. Yeah, anyway, alright, had to get that out of the way.
So what are we gonna do for the next 30 to 40 minutes, Tommy boy? What do you got in mind?
Stare into each other's eyes and jerk off where they can't see us.
Oh boy.
Man.
I mean, hey, I got the dogs out right now. If you're into that, Tommy boy.
You know what we could do? We could look up a Jeopardy about something, and we could both play Jeopardy at the same time. We'll take turns.
Do you want to find it?
Yeah, sure.
You want to find it? We'll try to get a high collective score. I don't know what topic you're gonna pick, but
Shit, I don't know either.
we built this city. That song has been stuck in my head all day. I want to take an opportunity to say anti-shout-outs to Spotify for removing all of Rucka Rucka Ollie's music.
Wait,
Can't believe they did that. Free Rucka. Yeah, they removed basically all of Rucka Rucka Ollie's music.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't get it, man, but I love Rucka Rucka, man. I love Rucka. Yeah, he made a video today saying his music got banned.
Damn.
So I think he's the greatest parody artist of our generation. He might be a genius.
Alright, here we go. Coming to you live from the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Picture Studios. This is Jeopardy! Today's guest, also me, the announcer, Tommy Boy, and Landy Boy, whose something day totals to some amount. Today's topics: food and drink, entertainment, science, animals and plants, geography, and general. The points are a little fucked
kind of
up
off-putting how it's kind of off-putting how it's 6 categories and 6 questions each instead of 6 categories and 5 questions each.
Anyways,
or is it typically 5 Wait, is it 5 categories usually or 6? I can't remember.
It's 5 by 5 normally.
Yeah, so it's 6 by 6. It's so weird. Anyways. Oh yeah, we're going to food and drink for 600.
Okay. From which countryside does Swiss cheese originate?
Oh, I wonder. What? Oh my God, what is Switzerland?
That would in fact be Switzerland. I'm gonna take geography for 600. Who's the first American astronaut to? This is geography. Fucking that guy whose name backwards is Alien. There we go.
And yeah, we're gonna go to entertainment for 500.
What is the Golden Man statue given to talented actors?
What is an Oscar?
Wow. An Oscar. I would take science for 400. What? Oh, yeah, I wonder, what color is your ruby? It's red. These are dumbass questions.
Oh, man. General for 200. See what we got there. Let's crack that open.
Oh, what does H2O stand for?
What does H2O stand for? Hydrogen 2 oxygens.
Yeah, dog, this shit's made for like 3rd graders.
The H2O literally stands for hydrogen 2 oxygen, man.
Let's say geography 300. Oh man, what's New York?
Chicago.
That's the Big Bean.
I don't know. Food and drink for 5.
Oh shit, I couldn't read for a second. What? How? Dog, this is science. God.
Cyanide, man. My favorite snack is cyanide. Oh, carbon dioxide. Oh my God, I'm retarded.
How?
I was gonna say carbon dioxide, but you said cyanide.
I didn't say cyanide.
You said if you said sigh and cut yourself off, and they just put cyanide in my head. Oh my God, that's awful. That's my worst moment. That's my worst moment. Not proud. Not my proudest moment.
Okay.
That's like the exact opposite of my no offense to any, whatever's.
Blacks.
I'm not gonna try to strike line. Yeah. It's funnier if I don't mention it again. You know, let it be. Let it be.
Take science for 6.
How is carbon dioxide a food, by the way?
Right? That's what I said. It's a science question. How many
Oh, that's why you
arms
said
does a
sigh.
squid have? Well, see, if it was an octopus, I would say that the oct, using the Greek, what's the fucking, I forget the term for what kind of thing it is. Like a prefix, that's it. It'd be like the Greek prefix for 8 things. But it doesn't say that's a squid. 7. 10? I don't believe this.
Oh.
2? What?
8 arms and 2 tentacles.
Oh.
10 appendages.
Oh, okay. I'm retarded.
Ugh. Entertainment for 6. Let's get this over with.
But what is Eminem's real name?
Who is Marshall Mathers?
He definitely didn't name an album after himself. What? Okay.
You're up, Tommy boy.
I know. I'm thinking. I'll hit general for 600. Grapes grow on trees. True or false? If it wasn't for the term, heard it through the grapevine, I might think maybe they grow on trees. But I don't know. There's literally a saying that says grapevine. I would say false. Wow.
Who would have guessed? Science for 500.
What planet in our solar system is able to sustain life? I wonder. Really, really wonder. This is a hard question. I never had to think this hard
wonder. What is Earth?
Earth. Yeah.
Earth.
You know what? We haven't even touched animals and plants. What is a group of wolves called? I don't know, man. What do you normally call it when you see a pack of wolves? I don't know, a pack? Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go geography for 200.
What? My bedroom. Yeah.
Tommy boy. Tommy boy.
Yeah, where's the Eiffel Tower?
Hands up, Tommy boy.
Oh.
Where is the gathering place for young, kind, respectable African American gentlemen?
Heavy. Yeah. Who was in Paris? Swerve was in Paris.
Fine, young, respectable black gentlemen.
Yeah. God, it's so dumb. Like, we did all the big numbers. They only get dumber from here. Let's hit science for 100. Why is it so tiny? Venus. Fuck.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Okay, anyway, food and drink for 400.
Which country invented ice cream? I actually don't know this one. I guess America.
What is Italy?
China. You know what? Yeah, it makes sense. They invented a lot of things. Oh, wait. Yeah, they invented a lot of things. Man. I guess it makes sense. Okay, food for... What is the hottest world... Bro. The hottest world's chili. Fucking grammar, dude. Honestly, that depends when this is written. It could be a ghost pepper, it could be a reaper pepper, it could be pepper X. I don't know. Okay, reaper. There you go.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper. Give me entertainment for
it's pepper X
400.
now, but has been for like 3 years. What piece of clothing brought Frosty the Snowman to life? There
What
must
is
have
his
been
hat?
some magic in that old silk hat they found.
Oh, when they placed it on his head, he began to dance
I
around.
love that movie, man. It's such a good movie. It's one of the best Christmas movies ever. General 100. Well, are we counting Pluto? 9. Oh, you fucking
You get
loser.
points anyway. General for 5.
Plural of sheep.
Sheep.
You know what?
Uh,
General for 3. Where's the cap? Oh my goodness. Is it Washington State? Dang it.
it's so awful. Entertainment for 3.
Oh, what day is Star Wars Day?
What is May the 4th? Be with you.
Of course. Guess what? I'll finish off general. A riddle. A riddle? A riddle?
Ooh.
This is not a riddle. What month has 28 days? Gee, I don't know. The only one? February? Oh.
I knew the answer.
I mean, that's a trick question. I mean, technically,
All right.
they all have at least 28 days, but some have 30, some have 31. Only one is 28. That's a dumb question.
Animals and plants for 5.
What is the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside?
Strawberry, obviously.
Yeah.
And what kind of people made this?
Third grader, dude. Which Italian city is famous for the leaning tower it has? Definitely couldn't be pizza. Oh, pizza. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Food and drink for 2.
What's the common name for dried plums? Oh.
This is the thing I want to take you out on, Tommy boy. What's the date?
It's a prune.
Oh. What?
Dates are their own thing, I think.
I thought they were just dried plums.
Nah. Grapes to raisins,
Oh,
plums to prunes, and then I think dates are just dates.
Oh man, so my smooth pickup line didn't work.
Yeah, I was a little confused when you said that. I was like, oh, he doesn't know. Okay.
I'm a moron. Okay.
Uh, man, let's hit animals for 100. Fastest land animal. That would be.
What is Sean Blanchard?
Yeah, that might be right, but I don't think they know Sean Blanchard, so I'm gonna say a cheetah.
Shut up, Sean. Oh boy, entertainment for 200.
Who is the king of rock and roll?
I wonder who is Elvis?
Yes, sir, Mr. Pelvis himself. You know, we got this little diagonal going here. It's pretty cool. Take food and drink. The rarest M&M color. What?
I know I know the answer. I know the answer.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's brown. Yeah. You don't see that many, but like, how is that a rare? I don't know.
I think I'll do geography for 5.
What is a meteorologist? How the hell
How
is
is
this
this geography?
geography?
It's somebody who predicts and gives the weather.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish off geography. Which continent is named as the island continent? Probably the only one that's an island, Australia.
Shout out Australia. I'll get rid of entertainment for 100.
In what? Oh my god, is Hollywood located?
Technically, there's a Hollywood, Florida, so that's gonna be my answer.
There's a Hollywood in like 5 or 6 different states.
But there is also a Hollywood in Florida, so
Yeah, no matter what, you'd be right. Yeah, I'll take that one. What organ does an octopus have 3 of? Oh, hearts.
we're tied.
Yeah.
Science for 3.
What is the coldest place on Earth?
What? It's okay. It's gonna be like 3 different answers.
No, I know what it is.
Is it Antarctica? Is it Antarctica? No. What is the North Pole?
It's Antarctica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways.
Oh, good game. You won.
Which mammal has no vocal cords? Gorilla, coyote, monkey, or giraffe? What? Well, it's obviously not a gorilla because those motherfuckers go. And monkey is not an animal. It's a type of animal. But they all also do the. Coyotes, they go. You need vocal cords to do that. Giraffes. I've met quite a few giraffes. I don't think they ever made a noise aside from like a little hoof, I'm gonna say giraffe. Fuck yeah.
And that's game.
Deductions right there.
Science for 2. Let's see if I can at least make up.
Where do plants
The
get their
sun.
Yeah. And well, I watched the Bee movie and they all had 2 eyes, so what?
You think the Bee movie's gonna be anatomically correct?
Yes. 5? That's crazy. Simple,
I was crazy
compound,
once.
one on the front of the head. Wait, on the front of the head are 3 dots set out in a triangular formation. Wait, can I like find a picture? Oh. Oh. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't know that. Wait, hold on.
Man.
Now, let's go. B movie. No, not the script.
According to unknown laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. I still remember that part.
They don't have the bumps. Actually, do you know how bees fly?
I do. They flap their wings, and that lifts them off the ground.
Well, yeah, but they are actually right about bees. I know we have 40 minutes left to record. Bees.
Oh man, we still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I thought we were closer than we were. They don't flap their wings like birds and actually use like air to lift off. Actually, this is how pretty much all bugs fly. They vibrate their wings at such a frequency that it actually lifts their body up, and they use the time in between vibrations to tweak their body so that they vibrate in whatever direction they choose.
You know what bugs aren't going to be flying anymore?
Stink bugs.
The 2 stink bugs that I inevitably drowned.
Yeah.
Because, I hate stink bugs. I don't know how they got in here. But they're never leaving. Well,
Dude,
technically they are going to
most
leave,
commonly
but
for me, they
out
come
of
in
their
through
own
my
will.
skylight somehow. I don't know how they crawl in there, but that's where they get in.
we got a couple of skylights in ours, and like it's got the netting. Oh, it's got the whatever you call it, the little thin layer netting. How do they get through it?
That's what I don't know. Like I got like there's dead ones on the net, but like still like sometimes I'll see them like on the net, and then like 20 minutes later they'll be out, and I'm like, how the fuck?
Like let me check the skylight right now, and I'll bring you glory what we're looking for, glorious, wonderful, beautiful people with me, right? As I check my skylight right up here, right? Okay, so you can see like a little bit of debris, a little bit of dust, but no bugs, no bugs. Now I'm sure the one in the bathroom is a different story because we have a skylight in the bathroom too. But yeah, I can't believe neither person I reached out to guest star tonight has responded to neither one.
Frankly, I'm not surprised about one.
Yeah.
No doubt I'm gonna hear about that in like a month,
Uh,
whenever their next day is.
yeah. Yeah, whenever she decides to show up again.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Insane.
Actually, I forgot to mention earlier that like for the last hour of my shift, it was like totally dead. Instead of stalking like
Mhm.
she was supposed to, she just like staying in front of my game talking to me. We're mostly just talking shit about
She never
guests.
does her job.
I know, we were just talking shit about like guests and especially Josh and just stuff about work. And
Obviously.
yeah. That was kind of fun though.
I I don't know what I did to make her hate me or make her angry at me or what, because I never did anything. I never did anything to her. So
I guess she doesn't feel
she's
that way.
incredibly petty. Yeah, well, she's not the brightest anyway. I mean, alcohol kills brain cells.
I do remember at one point today, I don't remember exactly the conversation leading up to it, but at one point she said, "Look at the color of my hair. Obviously, I'm not the smartest person." It's like,
And you know what the hilarious thing about that is? She bleaches her hair. She bleaches it. I can
yeah,
say whatever I want now.
yeah.
I can
She
say
still has a
whatever
brown
I
patch on the
want.
back.
Man, that's God almighty, man. Like, I don't even know how I came to be at this point where she just refuses to speak to me, respond to me.
I don't know.
I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. So, whatever it is, I'm not sorry for whatever I didn't do. Now, granted, that's probably tanked every chance of having the guest spot now, but
I got
if she wanted to, she would.
I got an idea, but I'll save it for after the show.
Post show. Post show. All right. All right. Yeah.
I
What are we
got a
going to do
really
for the next
fun
20
idea.
minutes? What
20?
are we going to do for the next 20 to
You
30
mean like
minutes?
35?
Alrighty, man. This episode felt like a marathon.
It does. It feels like we've been here for like 4 hours already.
Felt like the 5 hour special flew by in what
Yeah.
felt like 2 hours. It's only been 2.5 hours. It felt like it's been 5.
Yeah. It's rough.
I I like to like track the progress of the episodes, but it's how bad shape my hair gets in. Because whenever we start, my hair is like usually in like good shape, laid kind of down to the sides.
Mhm.
By like hour 2.5 hours in,
Yeah.
we're at this stage. By 3 hours, we're gonna be all over the place probably.
You can generally tell at
Just
what hour I took the photo of you for the thumbnail by your hair. It either goes straight up or it goes out to the sides.
like you can generally tell so this is like first hour, then we have like second hour, something like this, and then third hour of the show is when it's starting to look like
Yeah.
mad conspiracy theorist scientists.
Oh man, you know
I mean,
the meme of like the one stone guy with like the bald spot in the lab coat with like his hand out. He's like, that. You kind of look like that guy.
I do.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
I gotta find it. You'll know as soon as I show it to you. It's like iconic meme.
Did I ever tell you the celebrity look-alike comparison I got at a Japanese restaurant one time?
No?
Okay, so it was for like my 11th or 12th. I'm gonna say 11th birthday. Uh, I don't think it was 10th. It was definitely my 11th birthday. My mom's like, "Hey, what do you want to do for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I want to do this, and then could we also go to Pike, whatever? I can invite a friend. We'll go to Pike, which is like an hour or so away from where we lived, and go eat at Hibachi, right? The Japanese hibachi restaurant." And my mom's like, "Yeah, sure." Oh yeah, I know him. I know him now.
That's what you look like.
Aliens. Anyway, so I invite my friend Mason. Shout out Mason. I talked to him since I left Kentucky, but he's one of the coolest dudes. He's really, real smart, really cool dude. I asked him like, "Hey Mason, do you want to come to Pikeville with me and my mom, whatever this day, just to go to eat a hibachi and then maybe go play some games at Gaddy Town, which is like P3 arcade place. Me and him go." And while we're at this, Japanese hibachi restaurant, the chef comes out, does this whole like choppy egg throw, rice, chicken, steak, whatever ordeal. And then once he finishes cooking, he's like, "Oh, you look like a celebrity." He's like, "I'll be back." He goes back to the kitchen, comes back 5 minutes later with his phone, showing me a picture of Bear Grylls. This Japanese hibachi chef thought 11-year-old me looked like Bear Grylls.
We watch your old YouTube channel. I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Landing grills.
Bear. I mean, I love Bear Grylls, so it's an honor to be compared to him. But I don't see the resemblance.
Man, I remember watching
Real quick, that reminds me. Oh, go on.
I remember watching one episode of his. What was the show called? Man vs. Wild. Where.
Man vs. Wild, yeah.
Or he was walking through, I don't know, like a beach island in like, I don't know, South America or something. He's like, if it really comes down to it, you can always drink your piss in an emergency situation. And you watch him piss into a bottle, and he like puts it to his lips and tastes it, and goes, oh, that's fucking awful. Don't do that, guys.
I love Bear Grylls. Okay, I was gonna say, I just maybe changing the subject by a full 180.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring this up. I want to see if you noticed this. So the other day, me and my mom go out to eat at Popeyes, right? My mom's like, "Hey, do you want to go to Popeyes, whatever?" It's out in Sevierville, so like it's all 10, 15 minutes away, but I never had it before, and she been wanting to try something new they have. So she's like, "Hey, do you want to go to Popeyes?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So we go. On the way back, me and her are talking, and she points out something mid-sentence. So I'm explaining something. She's like, so just cutting in like on what I'm saying, because apparently, and I've now become very self-conscious about this. I apparently say a lot when I'm talking, like between like thoughts and stuff. And I'm just kind of like buffer between like sentences, or like there it was.
Okay.
Like I'm just like, so now every time I've been saying it, it's like a natural thing I have to like buffer between thoughts, so I don't have too long of a gap between saying stuff. Right? Because like so some people have some people have stuff like that, right? So for me, I guess my biggest one is so I'll be saying that between like thoughts, sentences, whatever. And now, like, I've been trying to force myself not to say it after I've realized, like, maybe I do say that a lot. A few times this episode, though, I've caught myself saying, in between thoughts. And so I just want to see if you've ever picked up on that, if I say that a lot, or if you're just now noticing it.
Now that you've mentioned it, I do realize that you've said it thousands of times. But it's never really,
More than likely.
it's never something I noticed. I guess my version of that is
More
sometimes
than-
I'll like repeat the first letter of a word, like I'll like stutter it a little bit, or I'll just say or like fuck. It's my main one.
It's like,
fuck, and then I'll like go back into what I was saying.
yeah, I never realized how much I say, when I'm thinking. if there's any like unqualified super fans out there who truly love us, go back to episode 1 and just all the way through now. I want you to count how many times I've said Just have like a counter
Don't
running
just
during
count
every
it.
episode.
Clip it and make a mega montage of every single time Landy goes,
Make a make a super cut of this. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know. There's
Imagine
you,
there's like
five
an
more.
hour of out there already.
I mean, like, I'm sure we're about to eclipse that point. Some point in the future. There was another one. Like every
Or,
time I'm
I mean,
thinking or talking,
or
I
like
just catch myself on it.
or like 115 hours of content or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, probably like 110 at this point.
So
If
I've
if
been trying
one
to break the
percent of
habit.
if 1% of that is you saying, that's at
You know,
least an hour.
I mean, like me saying, usually lasts like half a second at most. I doubt there's what would that be like? It'd be 120 for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So times 60. 20 times 60. If there's already an hour, that mean I
It's
would
like
have to say,
800.
you know, that would mean I have to say, 7,200 times.
Oh.
So again, if I'm saying like the average, probably less like a half a second at most, two of those would make a second, 60 of those seconds would make a minute. It's 120, per minute
Hmm.
times 60 minutes. I mean, I need 7,200. That's if each, lasts for half a second.
Yeah.
Some of them have been quicker. Some of them might have lasted a little bit longer. Most of them probably quicker. But if I've done my
Yeah.
math correctly, I would have had to say it 7,200 times, which I'm probably like half that
You know, I
at this point.
I think to really really figure this out,
There you were.
we'd have to count how many time or sorry, no, we'd have to count how many words we say in a minute, figure out our
Right.
average word per minute on the podcast, and then how long a takes, and then
You know,
I don't know, we'll figure it out from there. Like theoretically, how much of the could be on the podcast, or
I
how much of
was
the podcast is
I was gonna say just take like an average hour from a previous episode, count how many times I say it in that 1 hour,
Hmm.
and then times that by the total amount of hours we have, just to get a rough estimate. Give or take by a little bit. There was another one. There was another one.
Yeah.
Now I just cannot like.
No, all right, all
I'll
right.
just
We gotta do
occasionally.
that statistic, and then we gotta figure out our words per minute, and then like words per episode, and then figure out how many per word per episode there is.
I'm sure we can hire some statistician to do that at some point.
Yeah, there is some ratio of to every other word we say on here.
I'm willing to bet it's a pretty high ratio, probably like a couple hundred to one. Because I do say a lot. I do say a lot of words, and it's the occasional I'll have to throw in like the buff for something where I don't know what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna say next. It's amazing how fast I can process what I want to say next. But it's just occasionally I need that extra like quarter second or half second to just think and be like, okay, what am I gonna say next? I gotta fill it in because if I stop talking for even a little bit amount of time, you might think I'm done talking, right?
Yeah.
So like I'll throw in, and again, like I know some other people do other filler phrases like the ones you said. There's another one by the way.
I got
Me,
like a
it's just
split
you know.
bicep muscles here, dude. Oh, God, that is sexy.
Oh, at least you have bicep muscles.
You
Please
can
don't clip
grow
that.
them
Please
though.
don't.
Just start working out.
Try. I've tried.
Tried for how long?
I didn't make any progress after like a couple months, so I just kind of.
It's pretty normal. This is 5 years right here. Just saying, it takes a long time.
Yeah. By the way, I need to pull up try to get my things pulled up for what I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm trying to start thinking what outro I'm gonna use. Because I've been thinking. I'm not been thinking about this at all.
I did mention the Do You Feel Like Dancing? I think we should save that for, that episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for the that episode, right? For anybody who's out of the loop, there's a Jason Mraz song called "I Feel Like Dancing," right? And at the country fair at Dollywood, you have a 30-minute playlist that plays on loop all throughout the day, which means you're going to be on average hearing the same song 2, maybe 3 times an hour, depending on how the playlist slips through.
For 9 hours.
One of the songs on there is Jason Mraz, the same guy that made "I'm Yours," made a song that goes like, "Even when it's raining, I'm not complaining. I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing. Feel like dancing." Yeah, it goes on and on and on and on. So early on, one of the days I met Thomas, I would just be hanging out with him, talking to him. Like, whenever me and him first started becoming friends at Dollywood, and I just one day hit him with, "Do you feel like dancing, Thomas?" And I don't know if I had the Tommy Boy nickname by then,
No,
but
Tommy Boy didn't come till like near the end.
yeah. But Thomas, do you feel like dancing, Thomas? There's just came to be known like that. And like every time that song would play, whoever I'm working with, I'd ask him, "Do you feel like dancing, Austin? Do you feel like dancing, Thomas? Do you feel like dancing, Glenn?" Shout out Glenn, by the way.
Shout out.
You feel like dancing, Zach? I love Glenn.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't get over how weird it is to see him out of whatever you call it, Top Glow. Why do they move them? Why do they move him and Johnny around? Shout out Johnny.
Well, they still
Why they
mostly
move
run
them?
the same games, but like once a week they switch them around. I don't get it.
It's so weird.
I have something that is only going to be meaningful to maybe us, Boat, and like 2 other Dollywood employees, and I just remembered.
Oh boy. What do you got?
Do you want to guess what it is first?
Oh man, I want you to reveal it. I have no guesses.
This thing used to be all around the horseshoe. It would randomly appear and disappear, and people would throw it all over the place. And eventually, when Boat left Dollywood, I found it in like a cabinet. I was like, I'm taking it. But that's my souvenir from me and Boat.
Man.
Me and Boat had so much fun with this thing. I know you've seen it. Everyone in games has seen this thing a time or two. But me and
Do you
Boat
still
had
have
the
the bottle?
most fun with this. Yeah, it's up there.
You should have slipped me a bottle, honestly, out of a Top Glow, not Top Glow, but a Toss Across.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I would have, dude.
I still want a bottle so bad because that was my favorite game.
Dude, come back, I got you.
What do they do with the letters?
The letters, I don't know, but the stars are in the break room.
You think they let me keep one of the stars?
No.
Christy knows that was my favorite game. Christy knows that was my favorite game. Shout out Christy again.
So, you know how we were talking at the end of last season about everyone signing the stars?
Yeah.
One person did. And also, because of that one person, I'm not going to sign it.
Who was it?
Claire.
Oh.
And see, here's the thing. I don't know how she signed a star if they took them down after the season ended and she wasn't there for Winterworks. How did she get in there and sign a star? Why is her name on one?
Fantastic question. Oh, man, I wanted to keep one of the letters in Toss Across so bad. I wanted the R in Toss Across for some reason. You remember the reason I gave. I'm not going to say it on camera, but you remember the exact R for whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toss Across was my game, man. Like if I could have picked any game to run like every single shift my entire time at Dollywood, it'd be Toss Across.
Dude, if you
I
come
just
back sometime, I
loved
got
it.
you on a bottle.
Oh man, do you think anybody would notice that one's missing, or that I'm packing one out?
No, I don't think anyone would notice you have one.
Are you wanting to keep the one you have now then?
I mean, like, if you do come back and I'm there sometime and I give you one, I'll keep this one. But if not, like, if you don't do that before WWE, I'll just give you that one.
All right. Because that's one of the things. Like I have a couple memories or keepsakes from Dollywood. I have 2 derby golf balls, which I put a little heist on. I have
Okay.
2 rings from Ring a Bottle that I pulled a little sneaky heist on, a little
Yeah,
devious
Bean's
lick
got those too.
if you feel me. Yeah, I have yeah, 2 rings from there, and I have 2 Derby golf balls, and that's about as far as my Dollywood stealing goes. I can say that now. They can't sue me for taking 2 rings and 2 golf balls when they have a surplus and abundance of them.
Yeah, especially when that's a combined value of like $3. Like the paper to file a lawsuit would cost the gas to get to the small claims court would cost more than the items.
Which, yeah. So where's that new door on the break room, side lead to? The one that was beside where the voucher stand used to be.
All right, so obviously you know how it used to be set up with the claw machines.
Hmm.
Well, basically, I'm trying to think. All right, so there was like the wall and then the like hallway to the back of the claw machines and like the register. Well, that
Huh.
wall just sort of goes straight out because that's where balloon pop is and then toss across. And that wall behind there is just a really long hallway there where we put a bunch of stock, and then
Okay.
the cash office is also in there. There's a door you can go in to get there.
All right.
And then on the
Oh,
other
and
side,
balloon.
you know where the shed where venue kept their stuff and the balls for free throw?
Yeah.
So they built out onto that to sort of square off that building, and that's also now a storage area. And there's a door in that storage area that goes behind Top Glow for when they need to repair it.
Okay. I can't believe how close together they put balloon pop and toss across, considering need a lot of room for those. I just
Yeah.
did it again.
Uh,
I
yeah, it
I can't
sucks.
believe
It
they only
sucks
have
running
one
those.
toss across stack.
Yeah.
I can't believe they only have one toss across stack because typically people would be running that 2 at a time.
Mhm. Yeah, Dollywood
How
sucks,
much
man.
longer do we have left? How much? Look, I am running out of ideas to talk about.
Actually, I think we're like right on time.
I hope. The call started at 7:49.
You would you would think we're about at time, right? Maybe got 5 minutes left.
Right.
We got about 20.
I don't.
I
Okay.
feel like
Okay.
we said
I'm.
we said we had 40 minutes left an hour ago, dog.
I gotta go pee.
All
This
right,
is. Man, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta take my every episode pee break.
guys, it's not even been 3 hours, and this is the longest video we've ever filmed. Maybe we're just running out of content. Maybe we can only talk about the same things for so long, but I don't know, it could also just be the fact that it's like 90 something degrees and it kind of sucks ass. We're definitely gonna have to get some new accommodations for recording during the summer, because holy shit, this is awful, dude. Yeah. Kind of look like that, who is it, David? I think, is in the painting like that, reaching out. I kind of look like that guy. Except I'm not naked. I wish I was, though, because I kind of like being naked. It's fun. Yeah, we got Landy Boy back.
I'm gonna turn that. I might turn that fan back on in a little bit because. Yeah, you know what? I can't hear it anyway. It was getting a
Yeah.
little annoying to me, but I need to cool it off in here.
Yeah, I'm freaking melting in here. Whoever
This
said
might.
that we had to record for 3 hours, we could call this one short.
I mean, like this has felt like a marathon. I know I already said that, but this has felt like running back to back to back to back Olympic marathons with no
Look,
rest.
it feels like 5 hours to us, but we might as
I
well.
don't know why. I don't know why this episode has felt like it's dragged up. It's probably been over an hour and a half since we did the Mountain Dew ranking at this point.
Yeah, it genuinely has been.
It's crazy, but it's felt like forever ago,
Yeah,
man.
like, I'm wondering, did we, like, accidentally speed run through all our normal things? It felt like we took the same amount of time, but we got it done in half what we normally do. We got a whole episode
I feel
done in
like
an hour and a half, then we've been sitting here going, what are we gonna do?
another hour.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I don't want to do another tier list because we've already done 2. I can't make a Jeopardy in this amount of time.
I mean, I'm saying genuinely, like, we can cut this short by 10 minutes, and then we can just start writing.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So
got something we
listen.
want to work on, so.
Yeah. So I guess shout out Boat, shout out Larry, shout out Chrissy, shout out Jigathan, shout out Buzkashi, shout out Chicken Burger, shout out KFC, shout out KFC Australian Girl, shout out Water, shout out Moo Juice, shout out Austin, you're cool. Shout out Hunter, you're cool. Shout out Beanie, I guess. Shout out Glenn. Shout out Rob. Rob subscribed to us, I think.
Yeah,
Shout out
Kat didn't
Kat.
subscribe to us, but she's cool.
Shout out Kat. Anti shout out to you know who.
Yeah.
Biggest of all shout outs to Sean Blanchard, the most charming man in the world. And all that being said, all of our shout outs out of the way for a second time.
I want to give a semi shout out to Kaylee because she subscribed. All right, that does something
she did?
for it. Yeah.
Anti shout out though, because she said she hates me, and I didn't listen to her.
But I'm gonna give a semi
That
shout out
being-
because you're boosting our statistics here. You're making us better. Thank you.
Getting the female audience, boosted worldwide, I guess.
That's
Anyway.
true. We just added to the female audience statistic. Let's go, Kaylee.
Anyway, Kaylee, I just want you to know that everything I said was scripted, and if you do want to respond,
Also, more proof that it's scripted. Go back to episode like 4, 5, 6, something like that. I wrote a description that said this entire show is scripted.
So yeah, that being said, Kaylee, listen, I don't know what I did to make you hate me, but whatever it was, you probably deserved it. That being said, remember to use your signal, tip your waiter, unless they suck. Also remember, it's not illegal to run an underground fight ring if you pay everyone fairly, I think.